Good evening, Chainsaw Man fans. It is the month of October. Much things to fear. A new Primal Fear. That's my Ibo over there. Monte the First. I'm Mr. Twitchy.
Primal Fear is
Night
here. Portion
of Mugen Eclipse. Welcome. Volume 15 of Chainsaw Man. Somehow, some way. Here we are.
Here we are.
I'm scared.
Like here we are. Like people falling from the sky. Just
they're here.
They're not anymore. They're gone. Now they're just flesh.
Now they're not
things folded together. But once again, guys, like the highlights, I would say from both of us, we both been saying this. The highlights, just the character writing. Like you have Asa, Yoru. Like these are two new characters that are part of the main focus. Arguably, I mean, not even arguable. Asa and Yoru have been the main focus most of the time. Still, even with Denji coming in now.
Back.
So it's different. I don't think I've seen something quite like this. Can you think of any other time you've seen that, or like a part
it's
two
like a
of a
main
series?
Character switch up? The only thing I can think of really is one Attack on Titan to where they shifted perspectives to the other side.
Yeah,
and then
Dragon Ball
possibly Undead Unluck with like the loops, but
yeah,
that's not as close as Attack on Titan. But
or
really,
like a new character like that.
Thing.
Yeah, it was
to get the main focus. Welcome.
That's arguably some of the riskiest things you could possibly do. Like even like up until literally on chapter 97 from the end of part 1, throughout that hiatus, nobody knows who the hell any new character, any new direction for the series would go at all. So this is a brand new character. It's not like they got hinted at before, mentioned, nothing
it's
like
risky.
that. At least to our knowledge, we don't think so. Oh yeah, man, the vid. Got that thing once. I never got it again, and I don't plan on getting it again.
I've had it, I think, at least 2 or 3 times. Not great.
Different variants. And
Pug, good evening. Welcome, Gav.
Isn't the recovery time supposedly shorter now? I guess depending on the strand
I
or the variant.
I saw
I remember it was 2 weeks.
It was either like barbed wire or like razor blade COVID. I'm like, what are we like? You guys are just trying to aura farm off of like the variants.
They making it. I mean, I heard some things about
they ran out of the letters in the Greek alphabet. They were just like, let's put a super secret hero move.
Man. Oh yeah, the movie. Yep, movie coming up, man. With that OP and the ED, go check that out too. Once that is out, guys.
It'll be coming out this week.
Mm-hmm. I still need.
Have you had a chance to finish to the? No, I have not yet watched it or reacted it anyway. But yeah, I'm excited. We should hopefully have the My Hero ending out tomorrow. Chainsaw opening the day after that, and then the Chainsaw Man ending the day after that, and then we're gonna have My Hero Season 8, Episode 3 coming out on Saturday. Did I do that right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Right.
Can't wait for that short story collection to be animated as well. Is that Amazon Prime?
I feel like it is. I feel like I've seen that.
That's what I thought I heard.
Chainsaw Man, this series has been impressing me. Just every arc, every chapter, just it keeps on doing great. Fujimoto, once again, he is a misunderstood person. Well, writer. I won't say person. I don't know if I ever understand you as a person, but as a writer, you are.
I don't know if I want
that
to.
That part of you does absolutely, like, we see that identity in your manga, obviously, but it's wholesome at the same time, or endearing, I should say. There's a lot of endearing moments in a series like this that you wouldn't think would have that much, but it does, because Denji is such a great driving force of a MC.
And as Vince mentioned in the chat, very wholesome moments between Asa and Denji. She was really at a low point emotionally during their aquarium date, rightfully so, because you're stuck there for eternity unless you find a way out, which I gotta hand it to her. That was a Denji-coded workaround. I'm just gonna buy the aquarium and make my prison my weapon. What? That's just great.
And then
but we also got
Fami.
Fami?
Vincent.
Both are good.
Fami talking to Yoshida. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he is in the middle of a lot. I love characters like that for some reason. It's just interesting to see how they can come out of this any situation when they're smack dab in between something that's like beyond them. Because you asked Denji about the dealing with the Death Devil. Still haven't seen the Death Devil yet, but now you're talking to Fami, and then you're in the middle of this Yoru, Asa, and Denji thing, like chainsaw stuff. We'll see. I don't. What backings do you have? Is Kishibe still in your corner? I would hope so. Like, what backings?
I was gonna say, I feel like he's punching a bit above his weight class.
Yeah,
like
solo
he's interacted with 2 Horsemen of the Apocalypse devils. He's looking into this King of Terror that shall come in 1999.
What are we doing? I don't know. Like, we talked about like a lot of very like roundabout, like we talked about like the Makima Devil and stuff like that. Do you think like at this point would humanity try to? Well, would that even make sense? Maybe. Like, will humanity try to create like a humanity devil that will protect them because it's a representation of humanity to the point where it's like humanity, we fear each other no matter what, even though we want to trust each other. So both kind of coexist, kind of like where Denji's at right now, where people are cheering for him, people fear him, but he's at a good level right now. So I wonder, would that be a card to play or try if you can create a human devil?
I would have 2 questions about that. My first question would be,
didn't raise it.
What is a human? And I know that sounds like an ain't shit type of question, but if you remove all of these devils from humanity, so let's just say, for example, you remove 2 of the horsemen, you remove war, and you remove famine. At what point is a human a human? Or can you really fault a human for, like, what would a human look like without sin, essentially, right? Like, if they were devoid of that, if they just didn't know about war, if war was eaten by Denji, assuming it works that way, would humanity enter into a golden age of sorts? Because if you don't know war, then it's just individualized conflict.
But it is kind of muddy a bit, because it's kind of like I think of it like the Umas and Undead, where I talked about it recently, how like there's always like a replacement. So like if you take out war, I'm sure there still will be some kind of conflict.
The conflict devil, or
yeah, exactly. So I think I guess he's got to get to eating a whole bunch of stuff. You got to get like at least 2 of the most dangerous things per category. So war, conflict, okay, at least those 2, good. Go to the next, or violence, actually. Violence, war. Get that out.
Violence theme.
Starvation and hunger, little differences there. Nuance.
And then my second question to your point would be, do you think humanity is capable of creating a devil that they can control?
Yeah. It's funny how I say that, because I feel like, I personally feel like if things went, I think they could have done better with Makima. I mean, I don't know that. I don't have any basis for that, but I feel like they probably could have, maybe.
Okay.
There's things that they could have done to make that better. So, yeah, I think it's possible.
Okay.
This wouldn't be
Pug,
ethical.
to answer your question or your hope for tonight, we intend on dual reacting to 123 and 131. If we have time, we might try to sneak in 127. But guys, there are 11 chapters in this volume, so if they're not half chapters, we're gonna have to go at a very quick pace. I can do another 3-hour stream, that's fine, but I do have to go to work tomorrow, so I can't make it a 4-hour stream if we start getting to that point.
We'll see. Because Fujimoto, the dialogue is very heavy in this part, I've noticed.
True, but I feel like he also, on the other end, he doesn't have as many pages as the previous part did.
I think it's literally just because of Yoru and Asa, like just their talks in the head. That's what. But I love it though. It's not a problem at all. I actually like it more because it feels like you're getting more, which you are getting more every week. Mm-hmm. Which, whatever people were complaining about, because I'm sure that was probably part of it. We reading week to week, people felt like, I'm like, it was a lot in the chapters though. I think there's enough progress usually in Chainsaw. I don't think there's a lot of like dud chapters too often. Like it happens, it come in. But, you know, not many. But, whatever this devil is, suicide, height, fall, something. I'm thinking it has to do with, like, height.
I think that's a pretty good guess. My initial thought was suicide, but upon further reflection, I want to say it's either falling or heights would be my guess for this one.
How about we just die? When he said that,
okay. Like, oh, okay. Let me just jump off.
The anime direction, they should do it like zoom in on his mouth in his slow mo. Why don't we just die? Die.
Insert the Naruto music. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh
dun,
no!
Dun, 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 dun.
Absolutely. You say run. You say fall. What? That's how you say fall. That would sound like.
You say fall is crazy work. Oh Lord.
But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So the conversation with Fami and Yoshida, and the pull up of Asa and Yoru here with this devil, and we're gonna have to fight this. So Denji, will he come in to save the day again? Probably.
I think that would be the funniest thing if Asa / Yoru gets saved again by Chainsaw Man.
But
I also
shout out
think
Nayuta
doing her thing at home, being the homemaker that she is. I will say, as a little wrench in this whole situation, what if, let's just call it the Falling Devil. What if the Falling Devil is a fan of Chainsaw Man, much like Beam was?
Wow. I mean, maybe. Because at this point, I feel like Chainsaw Man is like, he's him. He's the talk around town everywhere. Earth, hell, I'm sure, and in between. So,
well, the reason why I brought that up is because that couple that decided to jump off the ledge, they were Chainsaw Man fans. They had his apparel in their apartment. So I wonder if the corpses of the humans used to create the flesh and blood of the devil have any sort of influence on its mentality.
Right. And then that surgical. So this is the last thing I'm gonna say. That surgical stuff with the old boy who's the leader of the Chainsaw Man. Like it just like that was so on the nose. He just kept on, just going on and on. But that's very much like Beam. And like why? Like who is this guy? Why? I don't know. Like that's the only other person we knew that was a huge fan of him besides Makima, Stain ass. That's some Stain stuff right there. No, but yeah,
I would kill for you.
If you kill me, I'll be okay with it. Kill me, All Might, please. He literally said that to kill me. Only you. But yeah, so yeah, I can't wait to dive back into that whole surgery thing. I don't know, Kishibe, are you doing something? I feel like it has to do with him, maybe.
Hey, we could get some fiends back. I would be A-okay with that. Bring power and Our boy Aki back.
Ah, man. But that being said, you're starting today, so take it away.
All right, guys. So Vontae's gonna dip out for a little second because it is my turn to react first to the first dual reaction chapter. So we got chapter 123 will be again the first dual reaction. I don't know why Viz always goes to the end of the chapter, but let me switch the music and get started. Okay, chapter 123, hors d'oeuvre. All right, all of the bodies, crack, decapitation. Oh dear. I'm being quite indecent. Bruh, like you have a feminine body but like a male appendage at the bottom. Ooh, cooking it up. I'll be your chef tonight. Falling Devil is my name. I'm visiting at the request of the residents of Hell. A word of warning, those who don't finish their food will taste death. Asa, snap out of it. That devil's power is causing your negative feelings. Now then, allow me to begin cooking. That's gotta be a memed panel. Of the two of us, only you can prevent wildfires. Strong weapons. Are you listening? I am not, Yoru. I apologize. For the first course, it will be my pleasure to feed you my hors d'oeuvre, La Route Von La. Flashback? Asa, can we talk? What is it, ma'am? It's about your cat. Why don't we have my friend who likes cats take him? Huh? One of the other kids is allergic. This is unhealthy for you too. You depend on that cat's companionship instead of interacting with other people. I don't wanna. Teacher sits down next to her. All the orphans here, devils killed their parents. Mine too. My mom was killed by that recent typhoon devil. But you know, they can still laugh and play outside because they became a family here. Your cat's the only cat here. Don't you think he'd be happier living at a friend's house with other cats? Crambone. Crambone? His name's Crambone. Make him happy. She smiles. Asa, are you asleep? What? Where's your cat? Why? 'Cause when we went to the river to play today, there was a cat like yours at the bottom. Hey, you two, it's lights out. Go to sleep. Ma'am, Crambone's okay, right? Everyone here lost their family. You can't be the only one with a family member. Isn't that unfair? Ah! Creak! What the hell? It's like gravity's inverted. Whoa! No, like literally, gravity is inverted. The lower the heart sinks, the higher the body falls. That's the concept of this dish. May the flavor of past traumas delight your taste buds. Creak! Asa, I can't enter your body. Don't be afraid. Oh, Asa backstory time. Let's go. A good way to start off. So my only question is this a real memory that the falling devil has intersected or has poisoned in Asa's mind? We knew that her parents got killed by a devil based on her conversation with Yuko. And likely she would have been taken into one of these orphanages. And that was the cat that she had with her that she saved instead of her mom, or that got her mom killed. But then when this caretaker decides to get rid of Crambone, that's when, I don't know, I get the feeling that this isn't reality, or this isn't the real memory. Golly, though, this inversion, the way that Fujimoto draws this, especially page 13, is unsettling. Alright, where's my phone? I forgot where my phone's at. Alright, let me get Vontae in here. Let me see what to do. I think there's probably a falling emoji, so I will try to use that. Maybe it's like a jumping emoji. Nope. Not that either. I don't know. I'm never good with how these emojis are titled. Am I Mandela affecting myself to think this emoji is real when it's not? I could use a parachute. It's not exactly a 1-for-1. I'm just gonna type in upside down. Fall? Trip? Why am I not finding the emoji that I want? I'll use the parachute. All right. I could have used the chef emoji. I think that was a little on brand. Because because I made the thumbnail for today, I did see her design on the volume cover. I don't know if Vontae paid a lot of attention to it, so I'll leave that be a surprise if he doesn't know about it.
Hello.
Hello.
Parachutes. People falling.
You'll see.
Let me guess, it's the fall devil. Okay, chapter 123. Hors d'oeuvre. American, English, French, whatever.
Hors d'oeuvre.
Oh, goddamn. Twisting of the neck. Yep. That really, and just decapitate. Okay, that's just the first thing we see is just decapitation. All right, bet. Okay. Did she just put her head on her body? Or its body? Or their head? Oh dear. I'm being quite indecent. I'll be your chef tonight. Falling Devil is my name, okay? So we was on the mark. I'm visiting at the request of the residents of hell. A word of warning, those who don't finish their food will taste death. God damn. That is a bar. That is a line, too. Like, when you think about it. Like, if this is supposed to be, like, on Fami's behalf, maybe, then, well, yeah, then that makes sense. Will taste death. That's a hint. That's a foreshadow right there. Asa, snap out of it. That devil's power is causing your negative feelings. Now then, allow me to begin cooking. Of the two of us, only you can create strong weapons. Are you listening? For the first course, it'll be my pleasure to feed you. I'm not going to say it right. I can't. Sorry. Twitchy got it, though. I can't. La route von d'oeuvre. And, turn the page. What is going on here? This reminds me of like Aki backstory type stuff. It's a cat. Oh, this is supposed to be Asa. Okay, we're getting some Asa backstory. Asa, can we talk? What is it, ma'am? It's about your cat. Why don't we have my friend who likes cats take him? Huh? One of the other cats is allergic. This is unhealthy for you too. You depend on that cat's companionship instead of interacting with other people. I don't wanna. All the orphans here, devils killed their parents. Mine too. My mom was killed by that recent typhoon devil. God damn that typhoon devil. But you know, they can still laugh and play outside because they became a family here. Your cat's the only cat here. Don't you think he'd be happier living at my friend's house with other cats? Crambone? Crambone? His name's Crambone. Make him happy. Don't trust that. Asa, are you asleep? What? Where's your cat? Why? Because when we went to the river to play today, there was a cat like yours at the bottom. Hey, you two, it's lights out. Go to sleep. Ma'am, Cambrone's okay, right? Everyone here lost their family. You can't be the only one with a family member. Isn't that unfair? You bitch. You bitch. Like, okay, whatever your weird philosophies in life. Whoa, what is this panel? Was she falling downwards and she caught on like she was upside down? Whoa! Oh my! Oh, people are floating up into the, like falling into the sky. The reason why I said it like that, because it would be floating, but since it's a fall devil, I'm like, oh, falling into the sky. The lower the heart sinks, the higher the body falls. That's the concept of this dish. Whoa. The higher the, I mean, technically speaking, there ain't hell up there. So, I mean, may the flavor of past traumas delight your taste buds. And then there's a door, speaking of hell, with that motif. Creak. Asa, I can't enter your body. Don't be afraid. Yeah, this is a great, I ain't gonna lie, this is a crazy adversary right here. Like, conceptual things are always just gonna be a difficult. Conceptual powers or beings.
One of my favorite video games of all time is called Terraria, and there's something called a gravitation potion to where you can invert gravity and essentially fall upwards. So when you said they're falling up,
Yeah.
I hadn't really thought of it that way, but yeah, that's pretty accurate. Now, what I find interesting is not all of the humans on the double spread of 14 and 15 are falling upward. So I wonder if it's only people walking around with immense trauma in their backstories and their personal lives.
That's so fucked up though, because like obviously these people got some fucking trauma in this goddamn devil-ridden world.
There's devils everywhere.
Like
Primal Fear, right over here, right over here.
Like, so now my fears, like, you know, what would be kind of cool to see in the series if like someone were to like train themselves to not be like
afraid.
Yeah, like certain, like even like a town or like a civilization somewhere that purposely does that just to make sure that anything around them is like. Because that's another thing too. Well, we never seen that. That's not. I was gonna say like, I was thinking about like the radius of like certain areas. Like, would that matter? But I guess not. If you're just feared by people, you fear wherever you are.
You are going to love this thought because it connects to your Kishibe theory. There is a portion of the brain that instills fear in people. I had to look it up because it's been a little while. I can't even fucking talk, let alone explain this. It's called the amygdala. People have been scientifically experimented on to where their amygdala gets removed and they no longer feel fear. Do you think Kishibe is making that mandatory for the public safety division? Like, do you think Yoshida might be the first one to get his amygdala taken out? He was
So this
talking casually with the famine devil.
It sounds like the idea of like microchips in people. Like the first person with the microchip in the brain,
I wouldn't put it
like
past
that guy
Fujimoto.
2 years ago. Microchip. I mean, honestly, like it's one of those things where every series gets to that point where it's like, what do we gotta do? You know, Infinite Tsukiyomi, Rumbling. Like, what do we have to do? Like, what, you know, Euthanasia plan. Like, what do we have to do to, like, what plan should we go with? So, like, I can see Kishibe doing that, where he's like, well, what the fuck can I do? Let me try to do anything possible, even if it is a little immoral. I mean, we live in a world where, I mean, being moral doesn't really do you much good. I mean, it does do you good, obviously, but like, but he's cooking something up. I just don't know what it is. Yo,
oh, he's cooking something up. You say? Why is that the analogy you used? I have seen her design before, especially with the chef's hat. So when I saw the decapitated head, I was like, "What is?"
It reminds me like Spider Devil.
Yeah,
just the eeriness of it is similar.
Also, I love how you know she made her own body out of severed parts, and then she commented on indecent. Indecency is such a human concept. At least I thought it was. But these devils,
she got some layers to her. Like chefing it up, fall devil, that like she's.
And even what did she say? So you know how like chefs, they can speak in a way that sounds subservient to where they are there to serve. Literally, they're there to serve the main course, the main dish. She said, "I'm visiting at the request of the residents of hell." That was the most interesting text bubble in this entire chapter for me, because that means that what? Hell can put in a work order to have a Primal Fear visit the human plane?
They gotta go, man.
Gotta go.
Besides Yoru. and Denji Chainsaw.
Now, one thing I brought up was I was questioning if the memory of Asa was real or not. Do you think that there's any point in that memory that turns into manipulation by the falling devil? Or do you think that is verbatim what that caretaker said to Asa?
I think that's probably what happened.
Okay.
Because I feel like when we meet Asa, like she obviously has, there's something like, okay, there's something like she's not, like Denji, like she's empty. Something is off.
She's
like
lost
a broken
the
glass. Broken, empty glass is what both of them are. So I was like, okay, something, because her parents died. Okay, and then she's an orphan, and she's lonely. So what, you know, and then the chicken thing, and then obviously cats, and then Denji saving her, and then the cat, you know, so yeah.
That caretaker is savage.
Hate her, but right,
she wasn't the only one with a family member. Like, I'm just so upset about that. I'm not.
That was like head ass. Man, we gotta jump her. Oh, let's jump her, man. Come on, ain't no way. Yeah, she killed my goldfish last week.
Oh god. All right.
All right, chapter 124 is titled Soup. Soup. Bro, I better not see a fucking pool of blood and people just swirling in like a ball or like a whirlpool or something. Hell no, man. No.
What is this, Vinland Saga?
Right. All right. Or the stomach of the Titan, the Santa Claus Titan, and AOT that ate Aaron. Spoiler. He didn't die, guys. He didn't die. Aaron did not die when he got ate by Santa Claus Titan. Sorry, I spoiled you.
How could you?
All right. 1, 2, 4, soup. Chapter 124, you guys know the drill, man. Like the stream, subscribe to your boys if you are new. Helps us get into the algorithm and closer to our next milestone of 2K subscribers. All right, you're starting to lose your grip. Listen to me, damn it. Asa, repeat after me. Nail, knife. Nail, knife. Doing that shit that, what's her name did? The one with the snake devil. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. I still fall downward. I still fall downward. Thought so. Asa, you focus on the pain in your finger. I'll keep your fear at bay. A traumatic flashback followed by reverse gravity. Some of the humans are unaffected. The devil's name is trauma. Moon, suicide, gravity. No, this devil makes your hair stand on end. The fear is more primal than that. Falling? Why does she appear here? Is it a coincidence or famine's interference again? Yeah, obviously for famine. I was thinking it was for her behalf because of the whole, chefing and hunger motif or famine motif. So, oh my god, the cat in the river. Oh my god, I didn't want to see that. God damn it, Fujimoto. I get the gist of it. I didn't want to see that. But you're Fujimoto. Of course you gotta show us. Ow. That hurts. It hurts, no? Only think about the pain. Understand? What? I think Fujimoto, one of his favorite movies were Western movies, Parent Trap. Like, I don't know, Asa and Yoru, they just like, it's almost like they're just, obviously they look alike because it's Asa's body, but like they act like siblings and like twins too. Like one twin is one way, the other one's the other way, and they kind of, influence each other. I like that dynamic. Good. Jesus Christ. I wonder how they're going to animate this. You're afraid of me? You drove me out of your body again. I'm desperately trying to keep your body alive here. Why fear me now? Trust me, you idiot. Trust you? How can I, stupid? Stupid? Fucker. I don't know the first thing about you. You're always saying scary things and you take over my body whenever you want and you cut my hand. Because you're afraid. You cut my hand. Like violence, goddammit. The devil's power is making you negative. Think this through rationally. With my agility, we might escape. Your fear jeopardizes your survival. That's actually a really interesting line because I feel like that also applies to, just people in the devil hunting association or like, if you lower your fear as much, like if you just in the field, just being a soldier essentially and not having a lot of fear, you survive. I feel like that's what Kishibe represents. I feel like that's what Quan Chi represented. Yoshida might be that way, but I like what Chuchi said, that Yoshida, he might be like eternally just in fear constantly, but on the outside, he's always stoic. So you can look inside my mind and see, right, what I'm really afraid of. I have trust issues, but I'm lonely. So once in a while, I'll approach someone, but something always goes wrong, and I get hurt, and then I wind up all alone again. It's funny, like Denji, when he got to this was like towards the end of part 1, when it came to like him not understanding like he started to truly understand at that point. Makima is just gaslighting and manipulating me. Wait a minute. So it's cool seeing Asa let out her trauma, so Yoru knows this, and now they can move forward from this, and this also will make her less scared as well. So solitude and companionship, I'm afraid of both. There is a phobia, I forgot what it's called, but like for love, like some people have a phobia of falling in love. Jesus Christ, these people. For the soup course, I present De Root Atalanta, a potage made from the ears, tongue, and nose of a devil hunter who tried to hunt me. He looked like Deadpool, the trash ass Deadpool and fucking X-Men. What was it, Wolverine Origins? This is sickening. Ew, what the fuck is that? Fucking tardigrade, fucking what is that? Human.
You spoke too soon.
Man, boy, what is that? Holy. Nah, it's almost time to serve the main dish. Its name is Asa Root Yoru, A human and war devil fusion. That just sounds tasty. I bet some devils like, no. Absolutely not. Beef Wellington. Head asses.
Welcome to the stream, Harp Free Fire. Thank you for the comment. This chapter, I got traumatized. Let's just use that word. First of all, I hate nail stuff because similar to eye stuff, it's such a sensitive area. Like, that's why a lot of torture methods across history have utilized fingernails or eyeballs.
Because your nerves.
You have so many nerve endings there.
Yeah, the small areas in your body just hurt more. Like, that's some bullshit. Like, you stub your toe. Like, wow, why? This hurts worse than the fucking baseball bat to the head.
Like, I can tell you, when I get a hangnail, it could be like the worst pain, and I've like almost broken my ankle. Like, let's be honest.
Like, bro, this shit is ridiculous. But this very much needed chapter 2 for Asa and Yoru. Once again, their progression, those two, Asa and Yoru, are just like understanding her trauma, solitude, and companionship. She can't trust people.
The framing of having Yoru upside down or right side up while Asa is upside down or right side down, like, I'm getting all confused, and I think that's what Fujimoto is trying to be, because I'm looking at this human face, right? Because we're taught to look at people from, an eye-to-eye angle, so you can see any sort of signs of aggression, you can see if they're trying to trick you, you can see if they're in love with you. And whenever I see a face that's upside down, I always have to do like a double take or like twist my head a little bit, because there's something about looking at a face upside down that is unnatural. And there's nothing natural, obviously, about this whole situation. But, oh my god, like, he just keeps cooking with the character writing. Solitude and companionship. I'm afraid of both. That is such a sad existence, because whenever she gives a chance to love, whenever she gives a chance to having a friend,
she can't.
What happened with the last friend that she had? She ended up killing her because her friend turned into a devil that was trying to kill other people on her behalf. She doesn't want that either.
Damn. So the way I look at it now, I think that pretty much kind of, in my head, I feel like that kind of foreshadows that Asa will probably, if someone were to die, it might end up being her. So she might not experience that again. Like, Denji and Yoru will both become friends with her, close to her, but she'll be the one to die and not them. So she won't experience that again. Or like her fear, she wouldn't have to worry about that. Rather, while those two would have to worry about it and deal with it however they can. If Yoru is still existing somehow.
That guy is still alive in that contorted...
Yeah, I was just looking at it again. I was like, oh my god, that is disturbing.
Well, because I was looking at the previous page, when you look at some of those devil hunters, there's a woman without her nose. So this unfortunate gentleman probably got his tongue ripped out, ears from someone else, nose from someone else, and it's in a soup in front of him that now she is walking towards hell.
And then look at that next page, that double spread. Like, what is that little face coming out of that big face? Like, what the hell are you doing, Fujimoto? What is that?
That is one of the most disgusting things I think I've ever seen in my life.
Like, seriously, the more I'm looking at it, I'm like, nah, man.
That literally looks like a Big Mama from
exactly.
Dandadan.
On fucking roids, just ew. But yeah, another great chapter though.
Welcome, Double BB.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's interesting how this Primal Fear is so different from the last one that we saw.
Yeah, they're a problem.
Pug, that's a great point too. I'll feature that. Well, double BB, that's the question, right? It's the chicken or the egg. Is humanity replicating the mannerisms of devils, or are devils replicating the mannerisms of humans? I think an argument could be made either way.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, because once again, in hell, we had seen a fucking bathtub. You know, like, what does that imply? Like, it's from Earth, like it fell upwards, up.
Or is bathing necessary for devils? Like,
yeah, I don't know. I mean, because power wasn't bathing for shit. So, who was that for? Was that from like, did the Great King throw that bathtub out? I don't want this one. I want a new one. I'll throw this one down. I don't want this one. Is he the only clean one down there? That's kind of fucked up, man. Nobody else can be clean. I guess that's why Pochita said, "Nah, man, I gotta be clean too, man." And then he just started going crazy, just devouring people. Nah, but yeah, this series, Fujimoto is like, I forget sometimes what series this is because of how good the writing and how good I feel seeing some of these characters. Like when they actually do have these good moments, good conversations, great character moments, I forget, like, oh wait a minute, this is Chainsaw Man. So when I seen that fucking monstrosity, like you just said a second ago, that is genuinely one of the worst things I've seen in manga. I'm not exaggerating. Like, look at that and tell me you've seen some shit like that ever in your life. No.
I don't want to admit that, nor do I think that that's an accurate statement.
Oh, man.
Well, that thing is somehow eating humans, because you see, like, the corpses that he's dropping from one of its tendrils, and then on the next page, she's getting all this blood splattered on her chest.
Yeah.
So this thing ate the human that she made the soup for. What?
Saying that, like, imagine somebody just came to the stream just to, like, just to listen. They heard you say that right now. Like,
I've never read Chainsaw a day before in my life, and now I never will.
Denji, hurry up and come. We need you. Come on. But, all right. You can go ahead for 125 when you're ready.
All right, guys. Chapter 125, Apple Thief. Interesting. All right, everyone's losing eyeballs. They're losing ears. Ow! Ah! Oh my god, this is like, it's like she's going to the market. God damn. 10 eyes, 4 ears. That leaves. She's dead ass just shopping. Be honest, boys. Would you approach her? Oh, don't catch me lacking. Excuse me, do you have an apple variety that pairs well with human flesh? I'm sorry. Oh dear, please, relax. Unless you attack me first, I mean you no harm. Now, about those apples. Goodness me, I forgot. The recipe for the sauce called for a man's head. Excuse me, could somebody spare me one? Open fire. Bang, 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 bang! Oh my god, Japan has learned guns. Bang, 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 bang! Cease fire. No, do not cease firing. Well, this is awkward. It's impossible to kill me with any means of attack humanity presently possesses. Ooh. Does that mean that maybe the reasons why the devils are introducing this King of Terror is to reset humanity? Because again, remember, nuclear weapons got eaten by the Chainsaw Devil. So how many cycles have we gone through? I'll keep going. I'd prefer to avoid meaningless slaughter. Won't someone spare me a head? Bang, 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 bang. She's so polite. You guys can't oblige her for a cup of sugar? I mean, a head? Oh, sweet baby destruction. That apartment complex is gone. Ah? Alright, well, there's your head. Thank you. All that remains is to make Asa Mataka fall, and the dish will be complete. Badoom? Yes! Oh my. You stole those apples, apple thief! Bruh, I cannot. Yeah! Oh my god, he is still cutting her while semi-decapitated. My word. This is the first time I've been on the menu. Golly. Chainsaw Man is different. Head detached. This is wild.
Talking all that shit. Oh yeah, humanity doesn't have the means to defeat me. Oh, this is the first time I've been on the menu in the same chapter. You talking? Oh, it's not possible.
It was at that point
Granted,
she knew.
It's a
she
hybrid.
Fucked up.
Get her going, man. They learned that was funny. They learned America. They learned guns. Japan's learned guns. You know what? Like One Punch Man, they need a series where there's somebody with a gun to just have like they just defeat everybody because guns over everything in series. Sometimes it's like that's all it takes. Remember Shigaraki got sniped by Snipe in season 1? He was gone. That was some side character hero.
That really hurt. He almost took out the end game villain.
Fucking Snipe. Nobody talks about him. He's a dope, man. Low key. But Denji chapter, pretty simple. I mean,
I think 100% I know your answer to this question, but I'll just ask it for shits and giggles. Would you rather give up both of your ears or one of your eyes?
The ear. Wait, no. He said both ears. both ears.
No, well,
one eye.
Well, you already lost both your ears then, apparently.
Oh yeah. All right. I mean, technically.
I think I would give up. I think I would give up both my ears. Like that's how much I hate eye stuff. Like I don't even think I could give up one.
Just because of that, I'm thinking like you're not thinking about just not being able to hear anymore. What about Mugen Eclipse? You're gonna watch stuff like.
I guess I'll learn sign language.
You might have to watch like the most hypest like
I'll be even
animation
more
stuff.
Animated.
Yeah, but you can still read the subtitles though. So it's,
I'll get one of those special whatchamacallit, those special like studio chairs that they have vibrations in like the arms.
I'll text you and put it on camera. I'll be like, let's say OSC plays like you say run, I'm like, you say run, it's right here.
Oh my god.
You say run. He can't hear it, but he can feel it. Like it started right now.
I can definitely feel you say run. I would still get teared up in the background, not gonna lie.
That'd be dope. At least I just don't know. I haven't seen a deaf reactor, or at least in the anime.
I mean, yeah, scene. Jokes aside, I feel like that would be really interesting, especially if they did sign language. Like, I don't know if AI has developed to the point to where sign language could be translated. And, signing is not quick as speaking, obviously. So.
It's different. There's different types. Like, there's American sign language, and there's, like, a universal sign language. It's, like, different. I learned American Sign Language in
Vince,
college.
I'm good. I'm choosing both ears.
Nah, you're not. You're not good. Both ears, like
I
understand the eye
you
thing.
You can hear a little bit.
How? I mean, well,
refer to chat text.
I mean,
not great.
I mean,
oh my god, I'd have to get new earbuds every week.
But yeah, Denji, he's literally the only answer. Like, we need more answers from our side. We need some more help. Who is out here that can give us help? Please. We always get introduced like no name devil hunters. They be looking clean. I will say that I do like that. I like, you know how in other series, how like the NPC characters that are part of whatever organization, they're so fodder all the time. They have like no aura, no nothing. At least here, they got some aura. Like, dude got a beanie on, you know, the sniper. They always look kind of clean, even though they end up dying. They still look clean while doing it. They don't just look like bumps.
Do you remember the 5 devil hunters who gave up lives to summon the hell devil?
Yep.
They all had some pretty cool character designs.
Yeah. So that's one thing. Fujimoto, he's gonna make sure every character look clean. Like, I don't think there's a character that I looked at where I'm just like, it looks so uncool. Like, nobody looks uncool. Everybody looks interesting enough to be like, okay, well, they look like they could, like, put it like this: you can't really tell who will live or die in this series sometimes. Like, detailed characters die all the time. And then some
I thought it was a main character. Nope.
Right. Like, where'd the old boy go? I don't remember if he died or not. One of the 3 brothers that tried to.
I thought he was still alive.
I think he was.
He just kind of dipped out. He's living.
He
like
found
someone
Kobe's
else's
car
life.
and he got hurt, and they just. I think that was it.
Oh Lord.
He survived though.
But at one point that who did that? I want to make sure. Double BB brings up. So, would this be considered a feat if Denji can kill a Primal Fear? Because they've never died before. Or do you think it's impossible to actually kill a Primal Fear?
The fact that she said it sounded like she gotta be, like, she has to be speaking facts, because otherwise, what the hell did you just lie like that for? Like, I just, whatever she mean by the means of beating them, like, what do you mean? You need a Nichiren sword? Demon Slayer?
You have yet to develop the technology.
Like, what?
We have the technology. I also kind of like that she's I don't want to say a purist, and I don't want to say a pacifist, but she doesn't seek out violence. She's efficient with her killing. Like, she didn't kill those guys that she took their eyeballs and ears because they're screaming. Like, you know that she could have killed them, obviously, because of her power level. But all she decided to do was to take their senses. So in a way, she's somewhat of a, I would say, like a chaotic neutral type of devil, which we haven't seen before.
She probably just goes by her, like, whatever what she represents, like her nature. So it looks neutral because she's just doing her thing. This is just her, I don't know. Like, it could be different. It could probably vary for a lot of them, obviously. The Primal Fears. Like the Darkness Devil, for example. Mm-hmm. I mean, well, lesser on that because we didn't really, because they only got like
much of that.
But yeah, which is wild too to think of that. Like, so the full potential of the true Darkness Devil, like, what does that even look like?
I don't know.
Are we sure they're not a contender for 4 Horsemen? If it is, change it. If you can change it, I don't know if you can, but shit, you would think Darkness should be right there. Like, that's like, no matter what, I think we all have a certain level of fear of darkness, no matter what people say.
Sure.
Like, there's no way you're just in darkness. Like, you could literally go insane if you're in darkness for a certain amount of time. That's the whole thing. So, but yeah, straightforward chapter. Oops. Back to, come on, app. All right, go back. Okay. Boom. Okay, hold on. My app done froze on me, but you guys know the drill, man. Like the stream, subscribe to your boys if you are new ones. You know, we always gotta tell you guys that. But we're on chapter 126 now, so go flip to the chapter if you just came in here, and if you already been here, you know where we are at. Food Fight is the chapter title. I love the titles in Chainsaw Man because they be so straightforward and dead ass. Like they're not metaphors or nothing like that. They're very on the nose, but like overly, because there's gonna be some nasty food fight of just fucking limbs and stuff. Watch. Okay, you must be Chainsaw Man. I won't kill any more humans. There's no need for us to fight. Oh shit, she said, hold on. I ain't trying to fight. I know you him. I'm not. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'll stop right here. My final task is to drop Asa Mitaka into hell, and then I'll take my leave. Did you say drop Asa Mitaka into hell? That's right. Or is she just on the mission? I think she kind of capping though. She probably scared shitless too. I'm sure you'll still be here longer if he didn't pull up. Like, let's be honest. I was given a job to feed the residents of hell. Asa Mitaka is the final course. Nothing you say makes sense. This is great though. Now I have an excuse to kill you. Keep your hands off my potential, my exponential girlfriend. Oh dear. Yeah, you're impeding my cooking. I must ask you to leave. Fall. Whoa! What the hell? Yeah. Oh yeah, because the memories. Yeah. Once again, her really all devils in the series for the most part, but like she got so many layers to her power. Like, it's all about falling, whether it's falling to despair mentally, falling physically, falling, and then her being a chef now, she has that too on top of it. It's just interesting. But we see the fiends right here, the fiend and gun devil Aki obviously in power. Yeah, that's that. Now to follow Asa Mitaka's sins. Eat this. What? When I fight devils that use mental attacks, I cut up my brain as a rule. Duh. All right, fucking. Who else? Who was it? Andy? Yeah, Andy. Corn dogs. I want to eat corn dogs from France. You stupid boy. Yeah, I think Fujimoto and Tozuka, they definitely probably took inspiration from each other for both Andy and Denji throughout both runs. Yummy. Stop that. I am not a corn dog. Perhaps you're right, though. A chef ought to experience being eaten at least once. That's interesting, symbolism, honestly. Or theme, I should say. Thank you for the 5-star experience. If you'll excuse me, it's time I return to my cooking. What in the hell? Gah. Oh my god, like slicing her face off like he's slicing some damn salami or something. Yep. I detest ugliness. And she's ascending. Or she falling. No, she's ascending. Get back here. Okay. Blade. Blood. Is it blood for blood? Give him some blood? Yeah. I still need you to fight, Chainsaw Man. Oh shit. Wait, who did that? Yoshida, maybe? Or the president of his fucking Glaze Club. Chainsaw Glaze Club. They found us. I found you. Cliffhanger of death. I know y'all probably mad this week. Like, come on, really? I still need you to fight Chainsaw Man. French dogs. And Aki. Oh, wow. Okay. Aki's from there. Hokkaido. Damn. That was crazy. It's just chainsaw craziness galore. You just gotta love it. So chef gotta be eaten once. What kind of... I don't think Gordon Ramsay's ever said that. I don't think he's ever said that in his life. No.
Guy Fieri's like, I said that last Tuesday. Also, can I just say, the fight is very early on. This has potential to be one of my favorite fights in the entire series.
Oh, really? Conceptually,
absolutely
I do like it a lot.
Insane that he keeps cutting her up. He cut up his own brain whenever faced with a mental ability user. Yummy. And then she accepts being eaten only to reform in his stomach like Eren in Attack on Titan.
Like, that's what I was thinking, Vince. I was like, I wonder why they're showing specifically Fiend Aki with power. Well, obviously power, but Fiend Aki.
As
Scramble.
wise man once said, emotional damage.
Yeah. What's up with the? I feel like I've seen that somewhere else too. We've seen it obviously with Andy. Somebody else scrambled up their brains too somewhere. I don't remember what it was. What? Nah, it might have just been Andy. Yeah. Andy and Denji crossover. Just give seriously, jump. Just make a poll. Just like it could just be one chapter, just random chaos in the city. Just make something where you have crossovers. One crossover I would love would be Andy and Denji. That would be just a fun crossover. Like the stuff that they'll be doing and saying is just perfect.
You know what I think would be absolutely insane is if Denji tells Andy that he gets powered up by blood, and Andy just like hangs on to him like a backpack and just gives him like a beer hat worth of blood. He's decapitated, he's bleeding down, and Denji's just wearing him like a little bobble hat.
Nah, that's a crossover I definitely need. Or even just art. Both of them side by side doing
I'd commission
something.
that.
Yeah, with the blood around. Absolutely. The Fall Devil. I'm sure the Fall Devil, she definitely has a lot of fans in the community. I feel like she is pretty damn clean.
Let's talk a sec about
she's
the
tall.
Stated purpose of the Falling Devil. She wants to send Asa to hell. Who do you think put out that order?
Yoru's daddy. You're in trouble. Why haven't you been home? Huh? I've been. I mean, Earth is like home, isn't it? Like, I mean, I'll be back.
You bonded with a human? Blasphemy.
But maybe, the Great King
of Terror.
Yep. Oh, also, who was feeding Denji blood?
See, I had a few ideas. Those seem like younger aged person tennis shoes. Then
and it looks like they have the uniform
on. The school uniform. Yep.
So it's either, like I said, the Glazer or what's it called? Glazer Beam or Yoshida. That's the first two I'll say.
You want to know what else I had a thought about? What if that was Fami?
I thought about that too, but I just wasn't sure like where would that even go at that point. Like, what is she doing? You know, some eyes and shit. Like, just wait, let's observe.
Vince has a good point. Now you can look at the volume cover.
I have bad eyes. I need glasses myself.
Sorry. No, I'll just send it to you.
Yes, sir.
that was awkward as hell. All right, give me 1 sec.
They want to steal his ex-potential girlfriend so bad.
Ex-potential girlfriend? Denji. My man.
Like, come on, dude. Why you gotta say like you couldn't just say your next girlfriend? You don't got that confidence that you can, that you do right.
Girlfriend.
Like, come on, man. That's actually double. Like, wow, potential and ex. Like, oh, this is a fire cover. Wow.
It might be my favorite.
I think it's my favorite
at this point.
Off rip, I just looked at it for 5 seconds. This is my favorite one.
But
not kidding.
The one where Chainsaw Man's like ripping through in like a rainbow spread. Do you remember that one? That one's really good too. I do remember that one.
But this one is like something about this one reminds me of like Undead Unluck type cover.
I think it's because of the sun or the moon.
Yeah, it's that. And then I'm thinking like the Master Rules type of aesthetic
vibe.
Like, yeah, I really like that one though. This is good. She has a lot of power.
The coloration on this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I detest ugliness.
Like, she has so many layers to her, like that. Like, at this point, is it like 5 different things of her right now? That's like from
I'm interested.
Her power, her like personality,
mission.
Her identity, her mission. All of that is just just a lot to it, a lot of layers. But otherwise, ready to hop into this next one?
Yes. So I will just do a quick time check. We're kind of blowing through these chapters. Do you want to do 3 dual reaction chapters tonight?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay. All right, guys. So Vontae's gonna dip out again. I am gonna react to the chapter blindly, and then once we have a quick little discussion with everyone, I will bring him back in. So that way you get a dual reaction for 3 chapters tonight. We just ask that you like the stream for us if you're enjoying tonight's content. But that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I will give Vince 10 seconds or so to get back connected, but it looks like he's good now. All right, chapter 127, Save the Asa. Interesting. All right, I love how the hand is just pointed up. Grab Asa. Uh-oh. Oh, no, she's got her by the head. I can tell by the way your muscles move, by the smell of your sweat. Your attachment to life is weak to begin with, no? What truly scares you right now is the shock of the impact, the physical sensation of falling, the darkness of the sky. That's all. Close your eyes, and I can promise you a peaceful fall. She's looking at Asa. These poisoned words, man. This is a really character-defining moment for Asa. She let go. Damn. It's true. I feel so at peace. I won't have to cause trouble for anyone else, or get my feelings hurt anymore. I won't have to lie in bed, thinking about all the things I did wrong as I wait to fall asleep. Oh, but I do have one regret. Even one person, even if it was only one person, with all my heart, I wish I'd fallen in love. Come on! Oh, this is peak shonen. Peak shonen. I do not say that lightly. Guys, I love when a character gives up on life and the main character brings that passion of life back into them. Whoa! Chainsaw Man? That's heavy. Wait a... What? Stop, let me go. No. Whoa, 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 whoa. Also, thinly veiled, but not too thinly veiled analogy for suicide here. As someone who has struggled with depression in the past, this chapter, I never personally got to the point to where I considered self-harm, but I did have similar thoughts to what Asa was saying, is like, maybe it's better if I didn't exist. Like, I wouldn't have to think about all the mistakes that I've made in life. Again, thankfully, I'm in a much better place now, but this could be potentially triggering for a lot of readers. So I do appreciate that Fujimoto is bringing up this taboo topic and incorporating it into his story. I'm okay with falling. I accept it. Are you nuts? Life is nothing but pain. Getting made a fool of, getting your expectations up only to be let down, isn't it? Well, yeah, but like, whoa. Yeah. It's like the worse you feel, the heavier you get, but upward. Think happy thoughts. Dogs, cats, dogs, dogs, cats. Ah. We stopped. Cats, cats, ice cream, ice cream. She is literally, and I do not make light of this joke, even though it is a joke in the very essence, she is hanging on for dear life at this moment. Don't make me remember cats. I know how you feel. Believe me, I've been there. What would you know? No one has it worse than me. Just when life seems super awesome, as soon as you let your guard down, some crappy thing happens out of nowhere and screws it all up, right? You know life isn't all bad, but day in, day out, all you can remember is the bad stuff, and the disasters keep piling up like a hamburger made of crap, right? How did you get over that, Chainsaw Man? I haven't. I'm not over it. Only, I've got something to live for. Something I look forward to so much that I'm willing to eat that crap burger. What's that? Sex. I want to have sex. Ew. Alright, so peak shonen going to peak seinen here at the end, or I guess peak shonen in a lewd sense. I just got to do a quick clap. That was everything that I wanted from this interaction between Denji and Asa. They are laid bare their true intentions. And, you know, some men and some women, not to be discriminatory, are very upfront with their biological urges, let's just call them. And some people can find that off-putting, but some people actually do appreciate the fact that you are upfront and honest about those normally hidden or unspoken biological urges. Man, you want to talk about a You Say Run moment? Like, I could see You Say Run playing when Denji goes to grab Asa here. Excellent chapter. I think it was Pug that said this is one of his favorites. And guys, just to make sure we have enough time, I will bring Vante in here. But if there's anything you want to talk about before I do, just let me know in the chat. I mean, Vince is kind of what I'm saying, kind of not what I'm saying. Oh, good point. Good point. All right, so what is the emoji that I sent him? I could do the holding hands. That's probably a good one. I think I just go with holding hands, right? Yeah, I'll go with that. I can't think of anything else in the meantime. I mean, I could have made it a lewd crap burger. That's another one. I don't know. I'm not very good on like impromptu jokes. I'm more so of a think about it for a while and then implement said strategy type of person. I struggle with the spontaneous. Man, it's like all the people in her life. Yuko, the caregiver, Crabron. I guess I could have done the turtle doves too. Yeah, I love this chapter. Alright guys, and then for anyone, do you guys know like how many more volumes we have? I want to say that Chainsaw Man has like 200 something chapters.
Yeah. Yeah. Chainsaw has like 200 something chapters.
So we have like 90, so like we have another like what, 8 volumes left? That's a lot.
I know, right? I'm surprised I don't get spoiled from this stuff. This stuff is still as Chainsaw Man Part 1 as ever.
I am so glad I was not spoiled on this chapter. This is one of my favorites. Just
Oh, really? Okay.
it was great.
I think
it was great.
it Pug that said that too earlier? This was his favorite?
I agree. I don't know if it is my favorite, but it's definitely up there.
Nice. All right. Well, it's my turn to jump into this chapter. Chapter 127, Save the Asa. Ooh, okay. It's going to be one of them type of chapters. Hanging on, but that thing is falling. Asa, I can tell by the way your muscles move, by the smell of your sweat. Your attachment to life is weak to begin with, no? What truly scares you right now is the shock of the impact, the physical sensation of falling, the darkness of the sky, that's all. Imagine the fucking Fall Devil and the Darkness Devil just like teaming up on people. They would be done for bad. Like they just Kobe Shaq and shit, man. That's like what we think. I'm sorry to bring this up again, but Undead Unluck with the Luck and the Death Devil. That's what we would wanted with them. Close your eyes, and I can promise you a peaceful fall. She rhymed right there too. The darkness of the sky, that's all. Close your eyes, and I promise you a peaceful fall. Damn. And she's thinking about the guardian from the orphanage. Yuko, obviously, Fiend Yuko, which is also kind of interesting again that another Fiend memory, just like with Denji, and then the cat. Oh, she's fallen into that despair, into the darkness. It's true. I feel so at peace. Denji's gonna catch her. It's gonna be fire. I won't have to cause trouble for anyone else or get my feelings hurt anymore. I won't have to lie in bed thinking about all the things I did wrong as I wait to fall asleep. Oh, but I do have one regret. Even one person, even if it was with only one person with all my heart, I wish something too. Remember how I said earlier that I'm like, Asa might end up dying? I don't think that no more. Because she's already went through these moments. Like, this might be like the second or third time she's went with like, all right, well, GG's for me. Obviously, the first time that we met her, and when Yoru first, inhabited her body, her mind. Because it is reminding me of like other series. If you know, you know. Come on, yep, and he catches her perfect. Nice. I want to say even like the weight of their body, like the sharpness of their body is like a cutout, kind of like the font of the speech bubble of him. I like that. Whoa, Chainsaw Man, that's heavy. Wait, what, huh? Stop, let go, no, whoa, I'm okay with falling, I accept it. Are you nuts? Life is nothing but pain. Getting made a fool of, getting your expectations up only to be let down, isn't it? Well, yeah, but like, whoa, yeah, it's like the worse you feel, the heavier you get, but upward. Think happy thoughts, dogs, cats. Ooh, that panel. Did they stop? Look at they stop. We stop. Yeah, we stop. Cats, ice cream. Don't make me remember cats. I know how you feel. Believe me, I've been there. What would you know? No one has it worse than me. Now, why would you say that? Like, I mean, I understand because you're the only one that can feel the pain that you feel. So that's the only metric you can go off of is yourself. You can't compare it to anybody else because you haven't experienced what they experienced. But it's just funny, the irony. It's just ironic that she's saying that to him. This one, life seems super awesome. As soon as you let your guard down, some crappy things happen out of nowhere. It screws it all up, right? Life isn't all bad. Exactly. But day in, day out, day in, day out, all you can remember is the bad stuff. And the disasters keep piling up like a hamburger made of crap, right? How did you get over that, Chainsaw Man? Ooh, I love that question. I love how vulnerable and how genuine that they're being right now. In a moment like this is crazy. I haven't. I'm not over it. Yep, exactly. Only I've got something to live for. Something I look forward to so much that I'm willing to eat that crap burger. What's that? Sex. I want to have sex. Ew. Ew. Oh, man. This one is actually one of my favorite chapters. Like, of this part, I will say. Of this part, this is one of my favorite chapters. For both, obviously. Well, mostly for Denji. Asa's character for the writing easily, and just how she's feeling. It's like it's very valid, obviously, from what we've seen her go through it. And for someone like Denji, who's been through hell and back, literally, by the way,
ain't lying.
and more, like, and basically dating the devil's daughter. That's what I'm just gonna call it. Like, or the dog of the devil's, the pet of the devil's daughter. But oh man, this is great. But let me hear what you.
A not so thinly veiled analogy for suicide. I shared that I was in a dark spot a little bit earlier in my life, and I never got to the point of self-harm, but I did have some thoughts like Asa was having, like it would just be better if I wasn't here. I won't have to cause trouble for anyone else or get my feelings hurt anymore. That was a pretty raw, emotional, at the end of your life confession that she was finally being honest with herself when she said that she was afraid of both companionship and isolation.
Solitude.
That was her coming to the acknowledgement that there needs to be one person in her life that gives a damn about her. Because her mom cared about her. She, in a way, got her mom killed to save the cat. And then the cat got killed by that guardian who was supposed to have her best interest at heart. So just a terrible situation that she's gone through in life.
How did you
and
get
I can
over
understand,
that Chainsaw Man?
What a profound question. And obviously, Denji with the most Denji answer ever. Well, I haven't, but you got to look forward to something in your life.
But what I love about it just makes it's like, to me, Denji's character is starting. He's climbing, like he might be the character that's climbing. Well, besides Thorfinn was climbing pretty quickly for me too. But but Denji, I feel like it's more. How can I say it? Like Thorfinn had the blueprint. His father, he had people, he had a person or people, even Leaf, and even Askeladd at times, people that can help redirect his life. It took him a little minute, obviously, but he eventually got there. Denji doesn't really have, like, usually
he's
main
done this
characters,
on his own.
Yeah, most main characters, whenever they come through, like when they have this epiphany or they have this speech and telling somebody to like to inspire somebody else. Like Deku had All Might. I'm not saying that Deku isn't capable of still doing that even without All Might. I think he would still be Deku, but like that played a huge part into him. So like Denji not having the blueprint, but like understanding that like life is just the good, the bad, and the ugly. I just gotta embrace it and just keep moving forward. And now he's like, I need to make Chainsaw Man, aka myself, this hero. And when she asked him that, like, how did you get over that, Chainsaw Man? Like that reminds me of like heroes in comics where like whenever like some of my favorite moments in like comics and even anime and manga is when like regular people have conversations with these heroes, or like even moments like with All Might and MHA with the last person that he saved, that lady, right? And then she like that moment, like her still telling him like, come on, like keep going, you got this, you're our symbol of peace. And then her cleaning up the statue later on, like stuff like that. And with Asa asking him that, is like, I don't know, it's just cool because like she can finally turn to somebody, and ironically it's somebody who never had somebody that he could turn to. So I just thought that was pretty cool.
And also shout out to Fujimoto for setting up this moment. I, like you, said that was like a peak shonen moment where Denji comes in to save the character in despair. It just, there's something about that. It's part of a cliche, grouping. I don't care. Give me that in every series. Like, I love seeing people saved. When they're at their lowest, I love seeing the main character have an influence on their life. Or even vice versa, even if the main character is down bad. So like an Ochako situation from My Hero. And you know what? It might be a bit crude, the reason for Denji wanting to live on, but you know what? That got him through all of his trauma in part 1, or damn near, until the end.
Everybody needs a Denji. Like, I'm just thinking about other characters that I can remember, like specifically MCs where they were going through something where all they needed was this kind of conversation from someone like him. Like,
imagine Garo had a Denji in his childhood. He would have never went down that path that he initially went down. But then he found Naruto.
Yep.
Naruto found him.
For everybody that, you know, seen JJK at a certain point, like around where the anime is going to come back in a little bit later, like, perfect. Denji would be absolutely perfect for Denji at that moment, like within that time frame when he was going through that, like absolutely, like goated. That's exactly what he needed when he had that, you know, mental whatever was going on with him. So, yeah, this was definitely a top tier chapter. Big for both characters, both of them being vulnerable, especially for Asa being vulnerable, especially at a time like this where you're literally falling.
And she gave up.
Yeah.
You know, one of the saddest facts about life is a lot of survivors of suicide, immediately after they wake up, they think to themselves, like, how could I have done that?
Yeah.
I should have never have done that.
It gets, like, disgusting, like, feeling. They, like, genuinely
they feel a type of regret that I feel few people on this earth
you would never feel that.
No. And this second chance at life that she's now going to have, where I think the story really gets interesting is what I think Fujimoto will try to do, and I could be wrong next chapter, and that's fine. What I think Fujimoto is going to do is, I think he's going to have Asa develop feelings for Chainsaw Man before she develops feelings for Denji. And then when the light bulb clicks, the identity is revealed, and then she starts to feel much like a Spider-Man to Peter Parker situation. Like, they're the same person. This is the same person that saved you in your personal life, that saved you from this devil. I'm really looking forward to when Asa learns about Denji's true identity.
But then that kind of scares me too. Now I'm going back to what I was thinking before. I was like, oh, she might not die. But, like, what if she does? Like, what if she doesn't get to see, like, Denji? What if she doesn't get to meet?
I think she'll live for quite a while, but I could see identity. A twist ending
or
in, like,
the
part
moment
2.
Yeah, where, like, she learns it. Okay, cool. We finally got there, and then it's just taken away, however way it's taken from whatever side. But I want to live. She had her I want to live moment, or she had a should I live moment. Should I live?
What should I live for? Denji's like,
bro, Denji's in epilogue
mode.
He's in end of series mode. This is we're
emotionally,
not even,
mentally.
Like, where are we in this story? How is Denji already at this level? You don't see it, like, besides, like, Thorfinn, right? That's the only other MC I can think of right now where they, you know, where they're at in their story. Like, it's still very early on in Vinland Saga, but he's at where you would think he would have been at by the end of the series. So I am interested to see how his journey progresses there, just like Denji in this series. But great chapter, man. Definitely my favorite so far of this volume.
All right, so let me get into 128 next. And then, sorry guys, if we're kind of making this conversation or this discussion portion a little bit shorter than normal. We'll still have the discussion as necessary, but we got a lot of chapters to cover tonight, so we try to get as many reactions out of this volume as we can. So the plan as of right now, since we're about halfway through the 3-hour mark, is to do 3 dual reaction chapters. So with that being said, chapter 128, Main Dish. Gross, you're a creep. I changed my mind. Forget it. Go to hell. Huh? It's not gross. Sex is, like, super beautiful. Think about it. Humanity grew to this size because sex feels so damn good. We're both here now because of the power of sex too. People only have sex because they have nothing better to do. Like somebody else's saliva and sweat all mixing together with yours. It's just gross. Yeah, this is definitely the adolescence of Asa speaking here. Are you for real right now? Nothing's better than somebody's saliva and sweat mixing with yours. Wait a sec, what makes you even think you would ever get any? Wait, huh? Even if I can't get any right now, when I'm older, I'll eventually get a girlfriend, and then... Huh? Are you for real? No, oh my god. No woman in existence would want to have sex with a guy with a chainsaw sticking out of his head. No! I feel like they're gonna invert and she's gonna be holding him down. Oh my god, it's happening. Oh, they're going towards the door. Oh my god. The main dish. He's running in the darkness towards the door. Is this the same door that Fami was in front of the last volume cover? I don't know what that was. He's trying to protect her. It's like venom strikes. Oh, God, nightmare fuel. All right, he gets decapitated. Puts his head back on. That's what the handle's for, doofus. Makes it to the door. It opens. And she's standing on the other side. My main dish does not call for Chainsaw Man. Leave Asa Mataka and I'll send you back. Can I at least bring her ass back with me? What is this chapter? Pervert. Wait, what cuts her up? Oh dear, this keeps happening to me today. There's another chainsaw. Wait a second. Did he do the Makima trick part 2? Or is this fake Saw Man? The falling devil has no tolerance for diners who leave their food unfinished. They'll desperately try to devour Asa Mataka, lest they be killed by the falling devil. Please evade them until sunrise, Chainsaw Man. Who are you? No, seriously, who is this person?
I am from the future, Denji.
It kind of looks like an older...
Did we score? Did we have sex? No. Damn it! No!
What did it cost? Everything.
What do you mean? You're like, dude, really? Or he says yes. And he would say it's from a man. No!
Oh,
that's
God.
exactly how he'll react. But I thought it was going to be a good
Not
girl.
a dude. Not a dude.
G-. Earl.
You know what's kind of funny from a meta perspective of this chapter? Like, a lot of adolescent boys and girls, they feel this way towards relations. Mm-hmm. And then, obviously, puberty kicks in and start feeling a different type of way for most people. Man, I love the framing of this chapter. A lot of the paneling isn't too overly complicated, but I think because of that, you really focus more on the contents of the panels themselves.
Show somebody that goddamn plate. I'm like, what the
that
fuck
is
am I
a
looking
incredible, like our Chainsaw Man out of context.
Bro, I might just want to just send this to somebody. I might actually do that. Just send it to somebody.
To get them to read it, yeah.
Just be like, look at this. What is this?
What is that? What is that?
It pisses me off too, man. I hate professional chef food dishes. It's just like, okay, I get it, but like.
And here is 2 bites. That'll be $300.
This is like art, abstract. It's abstract.
You don't get it.
Just splash paint on it.
No, it's just not good.
I don't give a fuck about subjective
Okay, but no,
shit.
like, jokes aside, who the fuck is talking to Denji in this doorway?
Oh. They're not. So you can see that they don't have the shirt. They don't have a shirt on, or at least they don't have the jacket on. They might have the white shirt on, but they don't have the jacket. Or they might not.
Okay,
I don't know.
let me revisit a quote from myself, as arrogant as that sounds. My apologies, but my rule in manga is wherever there's one, there's more. Do we think that there could be a possibility of another Pochita? Or do we think that Pochita is a single individual thing,
could be part of
person?
Like the Gun Devil.
Oh, it could be split up. That's a good idea.
What if no. I was gonna say, what Pochita say, you know what, let me go to somebody else. I don't know if that'd be out of character, or I don't know what to think of it to say it's out of character or not, if that makes sense. Because, like, what is, like, would he want to have another person go through it? Like, does he care? Is he like a neutral too? Like, is he?
Let's be honest.
Indifferent.
We don't know a lot about Pochita.
We don't. We really don't.
Like, at all. We knew his dream.
Nice Denji,
the dream got fulfilled.
Yeah.
And then he decided to help Denji, and that's where we are.
Yeah,
so, that's weird. Like, you can see at least, oh my god, like, look how long those chainsaws are in the last panel.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost down to his ankles.
Long ass wingspan, chainsaw span.
Now, is that a chainsaw or is that a hacksaw? Well, I guess it's probably a chainsaw.
It's probably gonna be like fucking Kishibe or something. I did experiments on myself. Flush of you.
I too ate Makima.
At the end of the day, he's the only one that was there at the battlefield too. If let's just like
picked up a piece of Pochita.
Yeah, do you think that's where, like, if they extracted something from anywhere, do you think that's the site that makes the most sense for it to happen? I think so. Because it's the graveyard. Like, Kishibe always visits.
We don't know what happened to that other fake Denji body, right? We just kind of skipped until his apartment. Yeah. Okay, this is for sure this is some Kishibe shenanigans.
He done surgery. I mean, because they were doing surgery. I wouldn't be like.
So you think
would not
Yoshida?
Be shocked if he did it? Maybe him, Kishibe,
Beam wannabe.
It's probably Yoshida because he's the one that gave him the blood, or at least he's I would say the top of the list of potential characters that gave him the blood. So if that's him, that's around, probably him.
I do think this character is the same. I think whoever gave him the blood is this person.
Yeah, absolutely. Or I don't know if it's.
But that person took out Yuko, right?
Yeah. Why do I kind of feel like that's also like a red herring? Like it might just be another imposter.
Like a third one?
It feels that way.
We got so many chainsaws running around. Yeah. I mean, like, there's no reason why Yoshida would take out the...
Yeah. And that one was more of a silhouette. Well, obviously, because it's the first time we've seen it, because it was silhouette. But, like, I don't know, man. We could just be fucking wrong. It could be somebody entirely new.
I would not put it past Fujimoto. And then this person says, please evade them until sunrise.
Yeah.
What?
Like, he knows. He's a knower. So, who are you?
You know some things.
Kishibe? Yoshida? Someone else?
I don't know. Take her ass with me. Denji. My boy.
At least let her be your girl first, man. Then you can say stuff like
that. Can I at least bring her ass back? With, like, I felt dirty just, like,
potential
saying that out loud. I was like, oh, gross.
Well, guess I could get into 129.
All right, enjoy.
Chapter 129. Once again, guys, like the stream, subscribe to your boys if you are new. Road to 2K subscribers. We're gonna get into this chapter 129 once again, and it's titled "Save Me, Chainsaw Man." 2 Chainsaw Mans? Yeah, bro. What the hell? Like, who are you? I'm trying to look at his build. Like, he's not the person. Is he like built? I'm trying to see if I can like. I mean, most body types are the same. Just some people are taller than others. I don't really see a lot of people who are like really like built in this series. So it's really hard to tell. But I do think it's a male, that rhyme. Yeah. Oof. Ow. Yeah. Asa, now's our chance. Finish him while he's down. Kill him and I'll return your body. You'll finally get rid of me. She's looking at you like, come on, damn it, do it. I screw it up just when I finally begun to understand you. You always do this. Why must you always do the opposite of what I say? Ow. Oh, the blood, yeah. You do have to take it, so you don't have to take it so far as to save my you don't have to take it so far as to save my mortal enemy. You're crossing the line. Between that time with Yuko and tonight, Chainsaw Man has saved my life twice now. Besides, watching Chainsaw Man makes me think, if a piece of trash like him is allowed to keep living, then maybe it's okay for me to live too. That's why I would think that the first thing I would think, okay, he saved me. Then I'll think that, but she was like, I mean, she kind of did just say that, but like, that was kind of the thing that motivated her, was that piece of trash get to live. Shit, I'm trash too. I should live too. Asa, save me, Chainsaw Man. Ooh, God, oh my God. Ooh, I can feel that impact of that shit. Okay, grabs her. They're in the air, still following them. Sorry, I might not be able to save you. Uh-oh. Oh my God. Yeah, they're coming from all sides. He's still dodging, or they're still missing. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Chainsaw Man, yeah. Steal that motorcycle, please. Don't be stupid. I can't steal that, you thief. A woman's riding it. Steal that guy's in. Beat it. God damn. He said, hey, you know what? Yeah, I'll kick his ass off here. Yeah, not the girl though. No. Beat it. Ouch. Don't blame me. Blame the chick behind me. Oh crap. Hey. Could you teach me how to ride this thing? Super Chainsaw Man motorcycle. Oh, that's a fire, man. I like that a lot. That's my bike. Head ass. Now that's something you should not be worried about, my boy. I mean, who am I to say? You know, I think in real life I would be pissed off too if I seen a superhero just like use my shit to just. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be too mad, but like I would still be like, God damn, really mine? It could have been that guy's right there.
Vontae, peep that last page again. Question mark?
Oh well, I saw that the chainsaw, but like I don't know.
It's a Ghost Rider bike. It's a chainsaw bike. Super Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
It's literally, it's like a big chainsaw with wheels. Like,
that's
what
actually,
are we doing?
That's some insane shit right there. I hope. Nah, you got to keep that bike. I ain't gonna lie, you got to keep that bike.
Yeah, that's gonna be your official promo. Like, you need to be on a Funko Ride Pop with that.
Can't ride Beam no more, so you know.
Oh, too soon.
Unless this is Beam right here, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I mean, just an action-packed chapter. Fucking Yoru, you going about things wrong. Asa's like, no, he saved me. God damn it, I got him. I got his back. If he gets to live, I should too.
That moment when she like stabs her hand and they both go ow together, I was dying. Ow!
At some point, Asa was like, you know what? I'll kill myself right now. Stop playing with me, Yoru. Stand down. Now.
Your body,
seen me
my body is not your
numerous
body.
times before. I have accepted death. I'll do it again.
I'll do it.
I would not. Like, she is not bluffing. I think Asa's the type of girl that would like cut off a limb to just show that she's not playing games. She'll cut off some fingers.
What's hilarious is Asa is so about it now, especially.
Yeah.
Yoru is such a bluffer. Like, she never follows through. I can't steal that bike. There's a woman on it. There's a dude's bike. You beat it.
That's it. Absolutely. He said, "Don't
blame
ask
me.
Like, I got
blame the chick behind me." This is crazy.
I wonder if there's more to that with Denji about like the woman thing. Like, I wonder will we ever explore like Denji's mother? Like, I wonder if like Denji's character. I mean, it kind of the themes of his character, especially with Makima, it was about like nature versus nurture, and it was fake. I would say fraudulent nurture over pure nature, if that makes sense. Like, she just manipulated. She was not being nurturing at all. The people who actually were being nurturing to him, like, they just end up dying, essentially. Like, Reze, that was a time where that pretty much got dated fast as hell. So, like, I just kind of wonder if it's kind of like this thing that people say about Sanji too, of like, why is he so overly like, aside from the gag, like when it's actually used for like actual narrative, like, relevance.
He's
and
searching
his mom
for
that
a
whole
lost
thing.
connection to his mother, who he loved dearly and, with purity.
And yep, Vince. So we know about that part. So his mom, like, I wonder if like it gets deeper into that, and like did his dad end up doing something to his mom, killing his mom? But I don't know. I find that kind of, and I know that's just like the gag, but it could also be like a thing where he's like, no matter what it is, even if if it does not have to do with sex, I just want to protect women more than men, just because like he detests his father and he might love his mother.
Is this too cliche to suggest she might still be alive, especially with the organ harvesting in this series that the Mafia said that they were going to do to Denji if he didn't pay up?
Maybe. Imagine she has some kind of contract that's keeping her alive or something.
She could be in a coma-like status.
A Denji contract. Now that would literally be some ass pull type shonen thing. Like, oh, she made a contract for. I mean, I would like it still, but like, it's one of those things where I'm like, so he just had this charm on him the whole time.
Go back to episode 1. Now, I know his mother was already presumed dead at this time, and we assumed at the time that Pochita showed up at that moment. What if Pochita was around earlier than we thought? What if Pochita made a contract with Denji's mother, and that's how he knew to look out or search for Denji? Because he was friends with the mother. So similar to a Black Clover plotline.
I was about to say like Black Clover, yeah. And yeah, I know Denji doesn't like men, but I just find it interesting because like he just said, nah, I'm not gonna take the woman's bike. And that was it. Like, if the man wasn't there, he just wouldn't have taken the bike, even though he needed the bike.
Correct.
So I just find that I just think that's more so to his. But I think there's some, like, gag aside, I think there's something to that. Like, there's a reason why he is overly like how he is with women compared to men. Besides just the the regular his character traits itself.
And Occam's razor is a thing. It could be a Freudian, he never had a close relationship with his mother because she died so early on in his childhood that he's always
longing for something.
Female companionship.
I mean, because Makima has this whole motherly womb, like that's a clear thing with her power, like
for sure.
So I think, and just the image, like her carrying Denji, like all of that stuff, all of those very poetic and artsy panels, and even from like the EDs, like I feel like I think it is a nature versus nurture thing. Like that was the main thing between their dynamic, and I think that's still part of his character. And now with Asa, but just in a better light. But yeah.
I'm just looking at this last page before I get into the next chapter, and I'm thinking about how we started off this volume. If you had shown me this panel at the beginning of our read-through tonight,
Bro.
I'd be like, is this even the right volume? To go from there to here is just buck wild. Well, we know how you feel, Vince.
That's my bike. That's my bike.
That's my bike? Question. I don't remember buying the warranty for that.
First positive. Yeah, Aki. Yeah. Even though the fucking nut kicking incident. Bad. That's bad. First time with your friend is kicking them in the nuts numerous
that's
times.
How some relationships are built.
Man, I would never. That's like there's never. Like that's like if I put like a top 10 list of how I can never become friends with somebody, there's never a time where I'll ever get kicked in the nuts and become friends with the person that did that. They obviously did not care about my legacy or my future or my children's. They didn't care. They didn't care about my bloodline. That's kind of crazy.
How disrespectful. You don't. It's one thing to not care about me. It's one thing to disrespect my ex potential bloodline.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
On that note, time to read the next chapter.
Yeah, dude.
My ex potential bloodline. I am done. Oh my god, we are just starting off with the double spread. My goodness. Chapter 130, does it say kill building? It does. I was hoping it didn't say that. Dude, I'm loving this double spread. You can just tell his paneling has gotten better. The bike turned all badass? Didn't know I could do that. Awesome. That fake Chainsaw Man said, if we can outrun those tentacles, we'll make it out of this. You believe that, fake? Okay, so that's where fake Saw Man came in. I sort of said that as like a joke earlier on, but I'm pretty sure I heard that previously. They saved us, didn't they? And interesting that they're not exactly confirming the gender. I know that in Japanese, they don't really have like gender pronouns. Well, like they do, but not in the same way that English does. I'll keep going on. All right, we got some Uzumaki spiraling thing in the sky. Oh, crap. This is carnage, and he's riding that thing like Ghost Rider on the side of the building. Gross. Do I even try to do this with my fingers? His fingies. Still going after. Dude, like, why does it have veins, Fujimoto? Like, pause. And you didn't even say anything. You just drew it. Like, you knew what you were doing. All right, the main body's out. Again, pause. Huh? Oh, it's a hammer. Whoa. Bam. Shoo. Ooh, wham. What kind of devil even is that thing? No freaking way. Ahead of us. Look out. Oh my, you want to talk about double pay? I am perplexed. Eat this. All right, All Might. Oh my goodness gracious. Is this like the best artwork chapter of the series? It might be. We're going. Another double spread. Zooming through the chaos. Oh, this in a movie format would go so hard. Jumping up and right into the gullet, and that thing looks absolutely disgusting. How does it get worse? How does it get worse? Also, I think it was a good idea to do 3 dual reaction chapters because
yeah.
We're done.
That was fast.
Bruh. What was this chapter?
131 wasn't a part? I mean...
131 is the dual reaction.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, artistically, like, I mean, yeah. Fujimoto just wanted to flex that week. He just wanted to flex. That's all.
Super flexed.
He said, you know what, it's time for me. Let me just do this for you guys. Here you go. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What the hell is this thing? It's got like a bib on, like itadakimasu.
What the hell is this thing? It is hell. That's what it is. That's crazy. We really fought the hell devil. Just think about that for a second. We're
Wait,
removed
could this
from
be
that,
the hell devil?
and we went
in a
against the hell
different
devil
form?
at one point. Denji fought the hell devil. Well, Pochita fought the. Well, Black Chainsaw fought the hell devil and defeated the hell devil.
This feels like a movie. When I go from those last 4 double spreads, cinema. Pure cinema.
Pure. 2-week break for 47. Damn. It's
the
common
next
to
one's
part
a
2.
47. All right.
Taste the crap. These chapter titles. It's so straightforward. Like, and you know who's saying it.
I'm gonna be honest.
You know who is saying it most of the time. Like, you can tell when it's
Building.
Denji titles.
You just aura farming. Eat this. All right, Madara. Eat. But what about the second one? Head ass.
I'm just telling you, man. If I was a superhero in the world and I hear somebody say, "What about the second one?" I'm like, all right, man. Like,
Time to hang up the boots.
What you doing, man?
All right, I'm gonna head out.
All right, man. You guys know the drill. This is the third of the. Oh, were you saying head out? Like, I thought you meant like head out. Like,
I mean, I will.
Out.
I will.
Oh, my bad.
It was just a joke.
Double entendre. No, seriously though. Like, I can't do that. I can't. If I was a hero, nope. No. These villains, they gotta go. But this is the third, once again, of the Door React chapters, the third and the last one for this volume. This is chapter 131. I'll be reading first, and then I'll get Twitchy in here after I read so he can get his reaction in front of the camera for you guys as well. And then we can discuss the chapter, the volume, chill out, and we can head out of here because I know everybody got things that y'all got to do, sleep, work, school, wherever you are in the world. So we here, man, with chapter 131, Taste of Crap is the title. We see the mouth. See the teeth, tries to bite down on them. Yeah, no, I did say diners who don't finish their food must die, but the food isn't supposed to be able to run. Okay, and then the hell she do? Ew. Yeah, okay, so it bit down. So they're in there. How is the taste of humans steeped in fear? He like, hell no. Hey, he threw it up, puked it right the fuck up. Bleh. I made that meal with love. How dare you throw it up? How now you die? Damn. Talk about impulsive and shit. She said, "Get out of here." I made that with love and thought it was nasty. But have you ever thought that maybe the ingredients itself, it just wasn't that good? You know, the way that you prepped it might have been but it's just you used something that was rancid, and I'm guessing Denji is pretty fucking rancid, and Asa and Yoru are pretty fucking rancid. I sincerely apologize. Look at all the fucking debris and just flesh, blood, and buildings. Just everything's just destroyed. I sincerely apologize. I failed to feed Asa Mitaka to the diner. Okay, return. Okay, send her back to hell via fire, decapitation, and sending her. What the fuck? So she shrunk down into like a thing, like some statue, toy, container, something like that. I don't know. Doll, maybe? How'd you make the devil barf them up? Control. How'd you make the devil barf them up? Control. I controlled that devil's brain a teensy bit to make humans taste like literal crap. Why are you after Denji and this girl? Sis? Yeah, she's already acknowledged her as sis, huh? I wonder if that's like she knew that, or she talked her off screen and she told her that, or just maybe she just knew that though. Honestly, the instincts and all. Yeah, she probably just knew it. Nostradamus's prophecy is coming true. Yeah, because July of '99. Shout out to Nostradamus too, IRL and in fiction, both ways. Shout out to him. The ultimate terror will soon descend on this world. If that happens, the age of humans will end, ushering in an age of devils. Okay, so now we're getting more into why. So they want it to be their shit again. I like the sound of that. Sounds fun. I don't want it. Why not? If an age of devils comes, things like pizza and Chinese food will cease to exist. Wow, she has a dilemma, huh? Was there? I think there was something else. Was it this series? I feel like there was something else that she particularly said earlier, like, oh, some other time she was in the manga that felt like it was kind of a contradiction or like a balancing. Maybe it was something else. What? No more pizza? No way! I know, it's the worst scenario imaginable. At this rate, neither I nor you nor Chainsaw Man will be able to stop the prophecy. That's actually funny. So basically, this is our team. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if all of them are going to be on board on our team. I expect, obviously, Yoru among the horsemen. Yoru, Nayuta. Fami, yeah. I mean, because she's the one that's even saying this. Like, she don't want this shit to cease to exist. I don't know about Death, though. The other sister or brother or whoever, I don't know about that person. That one might not give a fuck. But they might. And it's gonna be interesting to see their dynamics too once we get Death and though with them. But War Devil could be made to win, possibly. What gives? You just tried to kill her. My intention was only to starve War in that devil's belly. I can turn the starved into my pawns. Work with me, Control. With our strength combined, the age of devils may not arrive. No way. Why not? Because I have school. Raise your hand if you know the answer. I do. Me. I know. Pick me. This is hilarious. This, you know what? Like, aside from what was it, 127? I would say this is actually also one of my favorite chapters in this volume because I didn't know where it was going, and I still love where it was taken and where we got to. All right. Well, I know what emojis I'm gonna send Twitchy this time. I'm going to send pizza, Chinese food. Yeah, pizza and Chinese food. Your turn. Chinese food. Which emoji should I use? I use this. Oh, nope. There we go. Oh yeah. I know the head wasn't a part of the fault. She took that head and put it on her body when she first. What you call it? Hold on. Oops. Okay, boom. Just making sure this side is up on here. Boom. All right, got it. Man, that volume cover, I'm just looking at it again. That's a really nice. Yeah, this is my favorite volume cover. Yeah. It reminds me of Undead Unluck, right? You know, Vince, this volume cover definitely reminds me of Undead. It just reminds me of like of an Uma and like the framing and the color. Kind of remind me of like one of them good Undead volume covers. But yeah. Yeah. The binging volume to volume is just definitely. That's the way with this series. Enjoy.
We still have not made up our mind of how we will proceed once we get caught up, but we got 9 more volumes to go, so that's not a problem for us today. All right. Chapter 131, Taste of Crap. Well, he sent me an emoji of pizza and Chinese food, so don't like the title of the chapter. Yeah! Yeah! No. I did say diners who don't finish their food must die. But the food isn't supposed to be able to run. Alright. Putting them in. Chomp. Gulp. How is the taste of human steeped in fear? This thing's about to get eviscerated from the inside. Too spicy! Too spicy! Oh my god. That's gotta be the worst feeling as a chef. Oh, he is continuously vomiting. I made that meal with love. How dare you throw it up? Now you die. Oh my god. Man, she is a chef through and through. Didn't they say something about Denji's blood tasting weird? Is that the only reason why that thing threw up, or am I misremembering something? I sincerely apologize. I failed to feed Asa Mataka to the diner. Okay, return. Roar. She goes up in hell flames. Flop. What the hell is this? Is this an Olympic torch? But it looks like... Is this a miniaturized version of her? How'd you make the devil barf them up? Control. I controlled that devil's brain a teensy bit to make humans taste like literal crap. Why are you after Denji and this girl, sis? Nostradamus' prophecy is coming true. The ultimate terror will soon descend on this world. If that happens, and that we'll circle back to that phrasing of this text bubble, the age of humans will end, ushering in an age of devils. I like the sound of that. Sounds fun. I don't want it. Why not? In an age of devils comes things like pizza and Chinese food will cease to be. What? No more pizza? No way! I know. It's the worst. Did pizza dead ass save our civilization? Well, let's be careful. Let me retract that statement. Did pizza save humanity? Because I don't know if we will be living slaves for the rest of our lives. No free will. It's the worst scenario imaginable. At this rate, neither I, nor you, nor Chainsaw Man will be able to stop the prophecy. They're teaming up? What? But War Devil could be made to win. Possibly. What gives? You just tried to kill her. My intention was only to starve War in that devil's belly. I can turn the starved into my pawns. Okay. I mean, famine. Work with me, Control. With our strength combined, the age of devils may not arrive. No way. Why not? 'Cause I have school! This is like trying to argue with a child. What do you mean you win? I win! Raise your hand if you know the answer. Me!
This is so adorable.
I love her.
What a kid.
I
Pizza?
love
No way.
Nayuta.
No. I got
Pizza
school.
gone?
This is the hope of humanity right here. Just based off of her reactions and responses, like, yes. For pizza, yes. For school,
You know,
yes.
she reminds me in certain aspects, in which it makes sense, right? Because they're living together. She reminds me of Denji.
Yeah.
When
for sure.
I can't remember what it was, but there was something that, like, I don't know. He had a similar line in earlier part of the series. I can't remember it right now because I'm exhausted, but Because I have school. me.
I feel like it's going to come down to like Nayuta making a decision in this manga. I feel like there's going to be some kind of decision that needs to be made, and she's going to be the deciding factor.
I could see that.
I can't wait to see her saving Denji. That would be so cool to see, like from Makima to Nayuta now. Like, yeah, that would be crazy.
And I do think it is sacrificial. I think she will save Denji maybe at the expense of her own life. Because
I don't know if she would die. Well, I don't really know how the series is going to end in general, because with this war going on. So, you know what I think? I said it when I was reading it. So obviously Yoru, we knew that, eventually she's going to be on our side completely with Asa. Nayuta, obviously. Fami, pizza. She said that's all she. Chinese.
I can't imagine if I would have been shown that panel out of context. Like
Death, though, I don't think Death's gonna be on. Death probably don't give a single fuck about what they care about.
And I don't think necessarily that war will automatically be on our side. I think it's more so of a turncoat in the final war that gives us the advantage, but I don't necessarily see her, volunteering
it's gonna be because of Asa.
To be on our side.
It's gonna be because of Asa. She's gonna still talk shit, just be I feel like at some point, like, what are you gonna do? Like, you might as well just, squad up with us. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, as of right now, between the 4 sisters, 4 horsemen, even though we don't know Death, Yoru's in the worst predicament. Like, she's the one that is not, like, things aren't going her way.
Power level. She's like a slime in a beginner town.
So you have no say so here. This little girl has more say so than you do right now. I'm sorry. This little girl.
But remember, that's dependent on the situation as it stands. So she wants to bring back nuclear weapons, and because of that, if nuclear weapons do get brought back, which I think we both assume will happen, her power level will increase dramatically.
And yeah, I know she saved Denji, but I mean, like, not like Luffy knocked out, not seeing Shanks. Like, it's one of those situations where it's like Denji is not, awake. Said pizza. It's funny how people have so simple dreams and goals and aspirations, and they go through fucking hell and back to get to that. Denji, sex, women, Fami, pizza, Chinese food. Like, Nayuta, same thing.
Worst case scenario. The worst scenario.
I just realized,
bro, she's just a glutton.
Imagine Nayuta started being like Denji with boys, though. That would be kind of hilarious and scary, though. Yeah, like, remember, like, Azula and Avatar when they had that beach episode? We could be a power couple and just
and then we can rule the world from the ashes of the burnt.
No.
He's like, I don't even know your last name. I'm gonna head out now.
I just wanted to share my Lunchable.
Shout out to Avatar, man. I cannot wait for the new season to arrive, whatever that looks like. I'm so excited.
For all of their movie, the animated series, and the live action. 3 different ones.
I don't know if she defeated a Primal Fear, Fami, Double BB. Sorry, my mind's all over the place. More so, like, I think she pulled rank. I think in the hierarchy that are devils, I feel obviously King of Terror, Horseman of the Apocalypse, Primal Fears, and then the rest of the devils.
It could be like a taming thing. It kind of like what Makima did, like with the spider devil. Could be similar with even Primal Fears too. They just get that priority over them.
Or it could even be that this falling devil, because of the aesthetic that she's assumed, as a chef
Personally,
would be an underling of famine. Kind of similar to how Beam was to Denji.
Mm-hmm. So the disciples, who got the best disciple in the series, man? Beam all the way, man. The best.
Beam's
He's the greatest.
number one in our hearts forever.
He's the shark that will never fall off.
Not my Beam.
Shark that never fall off, man. Not my Beam. Maybe somebody else.
I have school. I just like Fami's look of disappointment. Like, what the actual F?
That's scary though, because like if she knows that this is a kid, she's gonna try to control the situation, but it's gonna be funny because how you gonna control someone who's all about control? She's gonna flip it on you at some point. Watch.
What I love about introducing Nayata as the new control devil is kids often have the least amount of control in our society. You are told, wake up at this time, go to this place for 8 hours, come home, do your homework, go to bed at a certain time.
Really, Double B? I never thought that. I thought that they're not far off, probably. Like,
maybe like the intimidation factor, but I don't know, just for the rank of title alone.
Yeah, I always thought the Four Horsemen that just sounds like the devil's, his soldiers, his first,
line of generals.
Yeah. Yep. I can see why people would get a little. I mean, but even with Makima with the darkness devil, like that didn't. She still looked like she was in control. Honestly, like she knew she could get her way regardless of any way possible. She's like who's somebody that's like that, like the contingent, like All For One, it's like no matter what, oh, I thought about this, or oh, I know a way to get to this end goal here. So, but that is interesting though. That I feel like the darkness devil, you might have like he or she might have like the most. I mean, not darkness, death devil might have the most primal fears. Yeah, I just feel like they would probably just go all out, have like 3 of them on deck, just cause.
I also like what you brought up earlier in terms of, is there any way to swap out or to replace a horseman? Is it only powerful in title only? Raw power. True, but
don't horsemen kind of got? Well, okay. Well, we still don't know how. Technically speaking, we still don't know how to defeat. But I mean, she kind of implied it in this volume that like there is a way. It's just you guys aren't capable of defeating this right now. So there is a way. Just like we found out that there was a way for Makima. That shit was literally the only way. So I think there has to be multiple ways, or at least, or a way similar like that, devouring.
This is giving me Yonko versus Admirals vibes.
It basically is.
I'm so not about it.
It basically it's I
will only partake in this conversation at a surface level.
What I always say is like it could just be relative. It just depends. Honestly.
Jesus.
Like we've seen both sides, we've seen it. Just like in this series, we've seen both do what they do, and honestly, it just comes down to like Makima against the Darkness Devil. It really just came down to higher IQ. I mean, that kind of was what it was, honestly. I wonder if there's like another. Well, I mean, literally, there is another chainsaw, but I wonder if there's like another chainsaw, like counterpart in this series, like another devil that's kind of
Chainsaw Man of the Apocalypse.
Yeah, maybe like another devil that also ran away like years ago or something like that. That would be interesting.
Like, what is something that doesn't exist of the Apocalypse?
Beam saw. Darkness absolutely destroyed Makima. I mean, yeah, but like
interesting point, Double BB.
For me, I just feel like it don't matter unless you like if you win, you win. I'm that type of person. Like, if there's a boxing match and somebody's winning every round, and then the other person knocks them out in the last round, I mean, yes, you're beating their ass old, but it don't matter no more if you lost. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, but it's just,
as the pun goes, you lost the battle, you won the war.
Exactly,
Shout out
you won
to
the war, but lost the battle. Mm-hmm. That's actually one of my favorite quotes of all time. And like, just
history is written by the victors. Love that one.
That's a part of it too. Yep. So, but absolutely, Primal Fears are obviously
a problem.
Purposely just out of like raw power, they got it. In terms of everything overall, they it depends. I don't even know what other Primal Fears are there. Like, I mean, Darkness, Fall, Drown, Burn, Fire,
burning
Burn
would be crazy,
right? Fear.
Okay, I don't know if I
Breathe.
I'm not even gonna look at the chat.
Asphyxiation.
Just in case I did read this correctly, but was there a comment that you remember seeing, or just in general, I guess I'll ask, do you think death is both a horseman and a primal fear? Do you think it's both?
That's probably why it's being isolated right now in terms of the introductions. Like, it's been name dropped, but it's not here yet. The rest of the three are here, and that one's not here. I mean, to be fair though, they all are, right? Wouldn't hunger be a primal fear too? War doesn't necessarily have to be, I don't think.
War definitely not. Control probably not.
Because war can be fought over survival, so death for hunger. So I'll say hunger, death. Control is, I mean, technically yes. Control is the one that's the most like
abstract.
Yeah, how far? Yeah, exactly. How far can you take that? Like, how do you, like, the constitutes? Like, how do you, I don't know.
No, but death for sure is a primal fear. Like, I would have to think that's the case. And if it's not, then I have no idea what a primal fear is. I'll keep it honest with you guys.
Yeah, I just think primal, I keep thinking like undead or that's all I think about. Is like, what makes sense of what would come first, but it could, I don't know, maybe you could be strong enough to get up there, but I don't know. And then Pochita, that thing still. So now that we remember last volume, we were talking about like, is he supposed to be like a balancer or something? But now in this chapter, we just learned, oh, okay, well, Fami's like, well, we're kind of tasked to come here and, take over, the Age of Devils. But I kind of don't want that because I kind of like you guys. I like the stuff that you guys have. Which brings me back to that bathtub thing. Is it that, like, devils actually do appreciate humanity? Like, certain devils actually do like humanity.
They might not admit it, but I think they have grown fond of humanity.
I mean, their appearances, right? That's the reason why they look the way
they merge into more human-esque forms.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just you guys' leader. Just defeat them, then we could coexist maybe. That would be hilarious if we could coexist with devils. I think what you said earlier about the fear thing, like, you take the fear away from people, like, or
look out.
Let's say if you can, like, manage the fear, like
turn it up like
like lower it down to
like a volume knob. You can just turn up or turn down the fear level,
and then you can coexist with them. Oh, I'm not scared of you.
We need you at about 30%. Yeah, it'd be great if you could get up to 40%. Kobe's like, I'm always turned up to 200%.
She's like, wait, is this what it feels like to be normal? To live normally?
Oh, imagine Kobani gets her amygdala removed.
I feel like she can be moving like first Devil Hunter Quan Chi out here. I mean, we've seen what she can do hand in hand, and like she's very tactical.
Do you remember my nickname for her? Man,
for Kobani? I forgot. I do remember you came up.
Devil Hunter.
The last, yes, that's what it was. Yeah, that's such a hard nickname. That needs to be a nickname.
I'm pretty proud of that one. Not gonna lie.
Then again, you know what I feel like? I feel like Kishibe will probably try to do that. Like, nope, you know what, kids? I'm the last Devil Hunter. I don't want you guys being here no more. Get out of here. I'll be the last one.
I just want to remind everyone, myself included, what Makima
away
did
from their lives.
To all of Japan. She had an eternal respawn implemented into the populace of Japan. Imagine Kishibe, just kind of out of sight, out of mind, has a government shot that puts you under for a certain amount of time, just enough for them to remove your amygdala. If he can start creating these super soldiers, or what if this is mandatory for the public safety division? Like, you have to have this removed from your brain in order to be a devil hunter.
I feel like it's the same or similar approach like with JJK, with Geto and Yuki. What should we do? Like, you know, with the curse energy problem, like, should everybody be like a curse user?
Good
should
answer,
there be
to
none?
be honest.
Like, you know, we tried this thing with Toji. I don't know. Can we make people like it? What can we do? So it's I don't know. What can you do? It's funny that a lot of these series has that concept of like fear being like a power source. Is either fear or emotions, either or. It's always like, I don't know. Let me ask you this: which, as of right now, I don't know if you have the answer personally, but like, which series do you think you like it the most when it comes to either or, with the fear or emotion powers?
As of now, just
being
because
a
it's
prominent
more
part.
fleshed out from what I've read or watched, I would say probably Chainsaw Man over JJK. I'm curious what you would feel like, though, as someone who has read up to this point in Chainsaw Man but consumed all of JJK.
I'll say it's better in here because it's more personalized. Like, in JJK is more like, and you've seen it, it's more like a cursed spirit in a city, in a place. You gotta exorcise them. In terms of like when it comes to sorcerers fighting, I mean, that's not really a part. You know, it doesn't really matter about that aspect. It's more so about, you know, the naming attacks thing. But outside of those series, what other series has that with emotions or fear empowering? Let's see. I mean, what,
Gachiakuta, in a way, it's like the emotions are turned into anima.
Well, Undead is a little different, but that's more. I mean.
Sorry, Vince. If you fall asleep,
we're pretty much done. Yeah, we're just kind of.
We do have 2 more chapters, though.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was. That's why I was still.
No.
I thought 131 was the last one. I thought that's what
Hold
you.
on.
I forgot you said 11.
Don't make me a liar. Only 15.
You did say 11. I was thinking in my head like 8 or 9 still. That's why.
Oh,
yo, Sherm, what's up?
Hopefully your flight went well.
Damn, I totally forgot. My fault.
Yep, it goes up to 1. It goes up to 133.
Jesus Christ! Oh well,
right,
let's just keep going.
Let's get her going.
So it is you.
Yeah, my turn. And again, we appreciate anyone that stops by either momentarily or for the full stream, especially if you interact with us, whether in the comment section or in the VOD. Comment section of the VOD or the live stream chat. But let's get into chapter 132, Protection. Shota, Yumi, give me your desserts. Kay, here. I don't like this. She's like a prison boss. Is it just me, or are a lot of kids absent today? I heard a lot of people are moving away from Tokyo. Like, more kids are probably dead than there are moving, don't you think? Miyu died too. She's missing, you mean? Oh, really? Oh my god, they're like, is this a raid? Power outages continue to affect all districts of the Tokyo metropolitan area, with planned blackouts scheduled for the districts above. Report any persons inciting fear during the confusion to this number. Alright, she's waking up. At this time, confirmed casualties and missing persons exceed 2,000. Is this the right chapter? Is this 132? My grandkid about your age got crushed by debris. Make way, please. Ah, excuse me, coming through. Excuse me. Those who are seated, please make way. Make way. Chainsaw Man saved me again. Okay, so at least this is the same chapter. It isn't Japan alone. Gravity fluctuations caused by the falling devil's appearance are triggering cave-ins and landslides one after another across the world. In a world veering towards apocalypse, can we really count on politicians and devil hunters? Who is it that beat both the falling devil and the gun devil? That's right, Chainsaw Man. Oh my god, this guy is puffing the magic dragon, sipping the Kool-Aid. He's not sipping the Kool-Aid, he's gorging on it. Chainsaw Man saves us for no reward, and I want to work with him. I and those who think like me founded an organization. Its name is the Chainsaw Man Church for World Peace. The Chainsaw Man Church is now recruiting talent to fight alongside Chainsaw Man. Help us prevent the coming prophecy of Nostradamus. Fight with us. Tatakai, at the forefront. Woo! Oh, peace!
All right, flock.
Was it? He's on his flock tip right now. You really buy this Nostradamus stuff? Hey, you're still in school, right? Careful now. If you fail college entrance exams before the end of the world, your life is gonna end first. It's so funny. Bad jokes. Damn it. Fami, did I really have to appear on that lowbrow variety show? They spun my every word into material for the host's jokes. Relax, the ridicule was the point. Why? You don't need to think. Also, I'm loving the reflections here. It's like Fami says, your job is to be the face. Fami is the brains. Together, you move the body, the Chainsaw Man Church. And with that body, you're gonna walk towards a world without evil, aren't you? Yes, I know. It's all for Chainsaw Man's sake. He's tied up and damn near naked. Gosh, this is a relief, Denji. I'm glad I got you to protection, safe and sound. You call this protection? Falling asleep in class only to wake me up tied to some chair? Asa Mataka is in the hospital. They said her injuries are minor. Where's Nayata? What about the dogs? As of now, we're protecting them. Same as you. Whack. Lurch. You just try and do this to them. I'll kill you dead. Send us home right now. I'll even... No, I'm not reading that. And also, I feel like he's kind of into it. Is this just me? Oh, that smile. We won't harm Nayata or the dogs. No tonguing necessary. Not while you're under our protection anyway.
Yo,
what?
Kishibe, let's go. What? This is one of those like, oh my god, why'd you catch me? Who are you? Oh, it's you guys. Hey.
Wait, we're on the same team. You're not on my team.
It's getting mud. It's getting real muddy. Well, Fami from that chapter, and now this. It's like, I don't know, man.
At first, muddy. I didn't think that this was even the right chapter that I was reading.
So who is that talk? Is that so? That's supposed to be. It's like Fami said. Who is that? Is that supposed to be the?
I think that's the fake Saw Man.
The fake Saw Man.
I think so.
Who is that?
It's Cobb and his brother.
It's Beam. It's Beam talking in his head. Is him talking in his head to him?
Call him Lord Chainsaw.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, read that again and think of it in Beam like of a funny, sinister, like, oh, this is bad news. Oh, wait a minute. And then we finally find out, oh,
it's like Fami says. Your job is to be the face. Fami is the brains. Together, you move the body, the Chainsaw Man Church. And with that body, you're gonna walk towards a world without evil, aren't you? Yes.
It's all for Chainsaw Man's sake. It's all for Chainsaw Man.
What the hell is wrong with Denji? Like, phrasing, my boy.
Why
you say
that? You did
that?
not have to say that. You could have said. You could have said 918,000 other things, and you said that. Where are you taking me?
And what did fucking Yoshida say? No tonguing necessary. Not while you're under our protection anyway. So, like, are you suggesting Denji's gonna have to do something? Okay, like, jokes aside, this was a very
church.
Let's move the plot forward 10 steps in one chapter. They pulled out guns on Nayata? Like, for what purpose? I thought they were trying to show her a normal life, or at least as normal as possible. Was there a coup?
It's probably because of the new
at the public safety division.
Probably has to deal with, like, with Denji getting captured at the same time, and then they pulled up on her in the school.
Well, he wasn't captured, right? He was taken in by Yoshida.
I mean, this, for Denji's perspective, it is a capture because, like, he's tied up. He's like, whoa. Like, he's like, I'm not gonna say what he said either, but he's like, I'll do this. If, like, yeah, let me go. No. Nah, this got to be Beam or some kind of represent, because, like, the whole thing, the church, Chainsaw Man Church, and then Beam being a disciple, like,
it's written there.
It's
plain
like
as day.
I just don't know how this works. Is he just supposed to be like a loose representation of Beam just in this new quote unquote part/world, or is it?
I mean, it could go
him
back
getting
to what
surgery
you said about Kishibe, that they
Yeah.
removed the fiend from the body, but maybe there's some residual Beam in there. I think,
especially for this kid, just to be down for this.
Yeah, like, you're devoting your life to
exactly. You're a high schooler. It's random.
Go to class. Oh, so I'm thinking double BB, like, there might have been a changing of the guard. Like, Kishibe might be on the out now.
It's like that same bullshit in politics and anime where it's like, oh my god, Central 46 from Bleach, oh god, Jujutsu
Guys
HQ,
are a bunch of bums. Bunch of bums.
The royal family, AOT, oh brother. It's like everybody, the world government in One Piece, oh god.
We get it.
You guys, why you guys always gotta be corrupt? Like, can we not have, like, a corrupt government just once? I mean, obviously that actually can't happen, because in real life it just don't happen. That's just, you can't you can't do that. It has to be some fuckery. Has to.
Wow, daring today, aren't we? A government that is against its people.
I want to see Denji in America, though. I gotta see him in America. I need to see an arc of him just there. I need to see him talk to the president. I just gotta see those interactions, because whatever the fuck America got going on, that shit is, boy, that, I don't know. That he just used all of them, like, that was crazy. I still, man, I can't wait to reread and watch the anime for all of that. That was ridiculous. But Who's it going to be next
You
chapter?
want to talk about your boy Roshi? Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to do a whole bunch of years.
Yeah, Denji.
The butthole. I already know Roshi. He always laugh at shit like that. I know he'll be dying. The butthole joke.
Dude, why the fuck is Nayuta smiling down at Denji as soon as he says that? Like, bro, Kishimoto, I think, I don't know, there's more writing on the wall than ever before. I feel like there's something with Yoshida.
He's like I said, ambiguous characters like him are just interesting. I'm all here for it. I hate when characters like that go nowhere though. That's probably the worst feeling is seeing a character who has this mystery around them and then it's like it goes nowhere. It's like, come on. That cold feet, why? But uno mas, one more chapter.
Uno mas.
All right. So, you guys know the drill. That rhyme. Yeah, no. Chapter 133, Chainsaw Man. It is titled Protest. Chainsaw Man. He's dangerous. Chainsaw Man's a devil. Chainsaw devil. Not human. Kill him. Put him down. Kill all devils. Not hero. What does that say? Gross. Die. Kill him. Chainsaw Man is trash. Chainsaw Man is a cancer on society. I almost said, how y'all know cancer? It was AIDS that got taken away. I'm about to say, how you know cancer? Cancer still exists, huh? Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is a devil. I wanted to show you these protesters. They're calling for public safety to treat Chainsaw Man as a devil, to put him down. But why? I'm a good boy. I shouldn't even laugh at that because that's like, that's probably. I mean, no, he probably would say. No, he probably wouldn't say if Makima never. If he never met Makima, he probably said, I was being good because they don't like you. Oh. You got people fighting each other. You're like, no, he's not. He's not trash. Yes, he is. Hey, don't get jumped out there for him, man. Those guys clashing with the protesters are followers of the Chainsaw Man church thing, right? Why are they fighting the protesters? Because they like you. If they don't like you, because they like you. It feels kind of nice having people fight over me. I feel like this is going to be directed really well, too, with the voices in the back and then them, like the silence at certain moments, the camera panning, them having this conversation with the table and the chairs there. That'd be pretty cool to see. Feels kind of nice having people fight over me. Before, the Chainsaw Man Church consisted largely of your fans and devil victims. Recently, though, increasing numbers of young people are joining just for the hell of it. I'm told membership now exceeds 20,000. Damn. The bulk of them are still in school, but eventually they'll be old enough to vote. What does that sign say? Public safety. Source. Okay. You no longer have my phone's at 10%. Hang on there. We're almost done, phone. We're almost. But the bulk of them are still in school, but eventually they'll be old enough to vote. Apparently, politicians are already starting to contribute supplies to the church too. You no longer have sole control over Chainsaw Man. Hopefully, it would stop at these smaller protests, but there is a chance of Chainsaw Mania evolving into a larger conflict. And what do I got to do? What do I got to do to see Nayuta and the dogs? I want you to do absolutely nothing. So what's that mean? I'm asking you to never transform into Chainsaw Man again. It's funny because he told him that before, didn't he? He told him to no. Well, or Kishibe also no. Can't I be leaving here? Stay here? Hell no. If you keep turning into Chainsaw Man, we'll be showing you Nayuta's corpse. Why he worded it like what? That's crazy. That's very much in your face. You could just say kill her. You had to say show her. I mean, obviously he has to get that message across and tell him like I'm being dead ass. So I get it. But I heard that you long to live a normal life. Simply stop transforming and that dream comes true. With Nayuta at your side. This is your chance to be human again, Denji. You go to school the same as always. I can't even hang out with you as a friend. You'll go home to those who love you, Nayuta and see. This is the problem. Like I get what he's like. obviously I understand Yoshida's whole point in him, Kishibe, and that whole everybody. I understand that. But you just don't tell somebody how to live, no matter how much better it could be for them. Don't tell anybody how to live. So Denji, he's definitely gonna be like, he's listening to him. No, he's hearing them, but he's not listening. He's not gonna be like, he's not gonna accept that. Obviously not. He won't. Even if he says he will, he wouldn't. Live as a human, Denji. You'll be happy enough even without being Chainsaw Man. Won't you? It's almost. It reminds me of like when Akaza tried to get Rengoku to become a demon. Like, he's not gonna do it. I understand what you're trying to do. It's not gonna happen. But I want to be Chainsaw Man. I want everybody to pay attention to me. Did you understand me? If you turn into Chainsaw Man, public safety will kill Nayuta. I don't want that either. But I also don't want to stop being Chainsaw Man. I want people to fight protesters for me. Look, Denji, the time has come for you to choose between Nayuta's life and your greedy desires. And he literally just told you what it was, regardless of how you want to put it. I choose two choices. Yeah, he said I could do both. My favorite, I would say arguably my favorite quote or saying is, two things can be true. I can go with two things. These two feelings I have, I choose both. That's how I feel. I know that didn't really fit what he was saying, but you get my point. Same kind of sentiment. You can only choose one. I choose both. Don't you care if Nayuta dies? Protesters assemble. Kill this guy. That's actually hilarious. Kill this guy for me. He's even dumber than I thought. Denji, Nayuta. The dogs. You stink. Because I haven't had a bath. It's too soon to let them meet. Huh? You weren't done yet? Listen to me, Denji. You are about to choose Nayuta's life and get sent home together. Why? This must have proven it to you. If you turn into Chainsaw Man, public safety will kill Nayuta. Excuse me? Denji, tell this guy to F off. Now. You done? Then we're going home. Did he not understand me? I love how Fujimoto is able, and you said this before, Twitchy. I forget which stream we did. It was pretty recent, but you were saying how like Fujimoto is really good at like putting in the comedy in serious moments. Like even like when Fami was talking to Nayuta, like she was being dead serious, but it was still funny. Like pizza, Chinese food,
gone
school.
Forever.
And then here's like Denji, like I choose both. God damn it! But it's a serious thing though, and this chapter right here is a bookmark chapter that like whatever happens after this, you go back to this conversation.
Go back to page 7.
Mm-hmm.
Read that middle panel. Is that not a direct contrast to the conversation Denji had at Makama's apartment? Live as my dog, Denji. He's saying, live as a human, Denji. And this gave me similar right before everything comes crashing down vibes. Because the public safety division, they ended up kidnapping Nayuta as a show of force to say Denji never transform into Chainsaw Man again. That was to show Denji that they were serious. Like, do not cross us again or we are coming after Nayuta.
It's funny though, because I feel like they're still bullshitting a little bit with that.
I feel like they are.
I don't think they would actually kill her. I mean, I know that they could try to find the new one, but like I think that's still at this time with listen, right? This whole prophecy thing is about to happen. They can't afford to like take her. Then again, they probably will. We don't know if she's gonna be on their side, so that is that part too. So it's a tough situation. It's actually really tough.
In every movie that I've ever seen about the end of days, let's just say an asteroid is coming to strike the planet, the reason why those in power do not typically tell the masses is because of mass hysteria
Yeah.
and anarchy.
Yep.
As we approach
Which is scary
closer
to think
and
about.
closer to doomsday in the Chainsaw Man world, the people don't quite know about it yet. But you can start to see the two sides forming to where if Chainsaw Man continues on this path that he has set himself upon, there could be civil war before doomsday.
Oh yeah. Which is
so you're having, your possible fighting force by sticking people against each other.
Devils are like, yeah.
Not yeah, Birdman.
Make it easier.
Not to get like too political about it, but that's one thing that I feel a lot of people, especially in America, don't realize is that those in power are trying to pit ourselves against each other based on insert characteristic,
which
or
is horrible.
Insert belief.
In our country, it's horrible.
Really should
too
be
diverse for that.
in unison
Yeah.
about the wealth disparity.
Yeah.
There are
Exactly.
so many people in this world that they think differently because of your skin color, because of your accent, because of who you love, because of
culture, tradition,
whatever, culture, tradition,
your opinions name, now.
Even opinions.
It's getting really bad. Like it's
so, but like those grievances between ourselves is what is distracting us from the greater goal of wealth and prosperity for all. And again, I'm not trying to preach from a soapbox here, but
it's good
just something that I'm noticing from this whole plot line that we have going on. I feel like the public safety division has come to the conclusion that they might not even make it to doomsday, let alone survive doomsday, if all of these people are fighting one another. I think what was hinted at in this chapter was Yoshida was suggesting it might reach war. And if war gets stronger, does war come out? Then we have another problem to deal with. We can't deal with war, the king of terror, famine. Too many variables.
I like that. These chapters are really good because most of part 2 have mostly been for Asa's growth and seeing where she's at mentally. This volume, I would say this is the true first time where I felt like we're back with Denji, like seeing how does he approach these new, situations, well, specifically with Nayuta and then with this specifically, but like what is Kishibe doing? He's obviously doing something for Yoshida to be like his talking, like at least we're assuming that, right? Or has that already been pretty much confirmed?
I mean, Yoshida could have separate motivations because again, that line about the Death Devil is always thrown in the wrong way. And then even last chapter, some of the framing of the way he's speaking, it's like, I don't know, he might be dead inside but cannot die.
I wonder how Aki would be, like a not a mentally disturbed or deranged Aki, but like regular Aki, early season Aki. How would he him and Yoshida?
Well, remember, he made the same choice that Denji made in this chapter. Denji chose those close to him.
Yeah, and that was huge too. Like, and that's all it is. Like, it's no matter how you try to word it, Yoshida, he was not going. You know that. Kishibe knows that.
Are you kind of surprised we haven't seen Kishibe on panel yet? Like, we're a solid.
So I think he's doing something, like
40
actually
chapters into
surgery. I think he's doing surgery on himself. If he is
crazy,
if he is partially doing like, I don't know. I actually know. I don't know if he is the reason why. Like the whole surgery chainsaw thing to me is still. I don't know if that's more of Kishibe or like Fami. Like I don't know, or the mysterious figure that's telling the class prez or the Denji prez what to do. I don't know. Imagine it's Kishibe. Imagine that is Kishibe.
Yoshida?
No,
Or did I
the
mishear
person
you?
who's talking to
Oh,
my
he turned himself into
bean.
Chainsaw Man, fake Saw Man.
Yeah,
I could see that.
and he's working with Fami because, like, I mean, you would think he would try to approach anybody he possibly can with like the knowledge of like from a Primal Fear to a Horseman, somebody like that.
And I would say of the horsemen that we've met so far, Nayuta seems controllable because, ironically, because she's a child. War, she's a wild card. I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her, especially when she gets power again. But what's interesting about Fami is she seems to be agreeable to contracts or deals. You know, like I could foresee something to where Kishibe's like, okay, we will give you half of Japan's food supply if you help us contain the war devil.
I didn't even think about that. That probably has been a thing that was done before for her in a certain country. Like, you know what? Yeah, here, have everything in the bakery. Just take it all, please. Leave us alone. Okay.
My muffins.
I do like that though, because we like, as of right now, a lot of stuff in part 2, especially with these new characters, I had no clue what direction it was going, or at least I thought things were going to be a lot worse than what they are. Things seem pretty manageable until, you know, fucking Satan or whatever comes down. I wonder how that design is going to look. The Great King, like, that's probably going to be the sickest fucking design in this. I can't wait to see what that will look like. Man.
I want you to start with page
like a crown or
9 and then just scroll to the end of the chapter slowly and take a look at Yoshida specifically.
Eyes, the one eye covering the eyes, sweating, smirking, sweating, nervous. Like he's like really stressing right now. He is stressed out.
Okay,
because of this guy.
So a couple of points I want to make here. One, he reminds me so much of Aki in this scene. It's ridiculous. The sort of, my
Especially
back
from
is
that
up against the
situation.
wall.
Yeah.
I just want to protect something and I can't.
Yeah, that's exactly how it felt.
Secondly, page 10 I feel is a turning point. Because if you look at him on page 9, we don't really see his eyes. It's kind of covered by his bangs. He looks to be somewhat trying to reason with Denji. And then, I think this is the important part. Denji says 2. I choose 2 choices. He says, you can only choose one. Denji reiterates, I choose both. I think as we progress along the last couple pages, is that I think Yoshida made a deal. Maybe let's just say he can't die, and he didn't realize there was another choice. He could have made 2 choices. And I think he only made 1. I think he was bound by his logic in whatever deal that he made. And then at the end, when he's like sweating, it's too soon to let you meet. You weren't done, and it's like the frustrated, like, I can't believe him.
Yeah, it is one, and that always happens with the MC. When the MC is one that makes an impossible decision, maybe I should have did that. I wish I would have did that. He's got MC energy. He can say stuff like that. I can't. I don't have those credentials.
You want to know what it reminds me of? And I know you've watched/read this far into this series. It reminds me of Tsukasa from Dr. Stone. If I just had a friend like you, Senku, would everything have been different? Man,
that was hilarious. Like, protesters assemble, kill this guy for me. Like, god damn, get him out of here, please.
He's even dumber than I thought.
So, do you think maybe somehow, like, with the protesting and the fights and stuff, like, once that starts to grow bigger and bigger, that maybe that will even empower Denji more because of the hysteria and, like, just I feel like the vibes of it, I feel like just has to get like.
I was gonna cut in while you were reading this chapter, but I
like
held
JJ
off just
negative.
in case Fujimoto decided to make this decision in the moment.
Like the opposite, like he gets empowered by.
I think Fake Saw Man will massacre some people.
Yeah. I remember when I first saw, I was like, yeah, that's easily what's going to happen, because otherwise Denji, he can't be feared any more than what he is. Even if it was like collateral damage, it still wouldn't be enough for Denji. Like, it would have to be something crazy for people to be like, oh yeah, this dude. So, when you think about it, how many different parties are there then? Like,
multiple is the answer. You got Public Safety Division, you have Kishibe, which might not necessarily be the same. You have Yoshida on his own control. You have Death somewhere, I don't know. You have the King of Terror, that's 5. You have Fami/Nayata working together, that's 6. And then whatever's going on inside of Asa/Yoru, that's 8. Oh, fake Saw Man, so that's 8.
Because who's to say if he's not completely on board with Fami? We just assumed because he's talking to Fami that's like his boss, but this person's in his head talking so we don't even know if that person's somebody. That's wow. Yeah, it's gonna get very ugly. It's getting to a point where I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if Fujimoto brings people back.
You know what?
It gets to a point. You write so good, you deserve Fujimoto. It. You can do what you want.
You've
get
earned
that.
some grace. You've earned the good credit, the goodwill of
like the fake out cards that you don't have no more. You have no more no tallies, no strikes. No, you can't do it. You already use all.
No more grace.
you use all. For somebody else, okay, they never done that in their history of fake, like Chainsaw. Like, you ain't never seen no fake out death in Chainsaw. Not necessarily. And if it was, it's like, I mean,
Fujimoto does the opposite of fake out deaths. He does deaths
double
with
downs.
no lead up. He killed off Aki in a fucking text bubble.
And like everybody else that got introduced, and we thought, oh, they might be a clean character.
Oh yeah, they look pretty good. Well, they look.
The whole cast is dead. The OG cast is gone. And what I mean by OG, I mean like, I'm not even going to count Yoshida.
Every named character.
Just Kopiti. It's just Kopiti, Denji, Kishibe. Is that literally it?
That's what, 4 or 5? I lost track because I'm so depressed.
Quote unquote mocking, like nobody. That's actually insane. Everybody died, and it's funny because in another series, I'm like, everybody dying would not be good, but in this series, it literally works for the plot perfectly.
I think it's a bit propped up too with Denji being as strong of an MC. Like, he is perfectly written into the plot of this series. And I feel like a lot of it would kind of fall through if he wasn't as strong of an MC.
Exactly. Like if he was still growing, like how most MCs are at this point of a story, where they're like, obviously they're not nowhere near where they should be, just mentally and just as a character. I feel like it would be one of those. I feel like I'll get a little fatigued with the series if he was somebody that was constantly just getting manipulated, gaslight, beaten up, and like used, especially with all these different parties. Now, I would hate that. So I'm glad that Denji's at that level where he can choose things on his own. He's not gonna have you push him into choosing anything, literally, like right now. It's the good old MC chooses 2 things. Both. He's Denji does his own thing. When he first came back, he saved the cat. He does things on his own. He does his own thing. Can't change him. dogs.
Another quick final point, because I'm starting to get tired. I know my laptop's almost dead. Your phone's probably almost dead.
My phone is like 5%.
We'll wrap this up quick. What's kind of awesome about the last few pages of this series, or this chapter, is Nayuta says, "You stink." Denji responds kind of, with a smile, because I haven't had a bath. Which, again, could be a reference to the bathtub. I don't know. It could be reaching. But then when you turn the page, she does not distance herself from Denji. She holds him as tight and as closely as possible, despite the fact that he stinks.
Fujimoto knew what he was doing with Nayuta. Like, if you really want to like Makima, I'll give you a chance to really like her. Quote unquote.
I am so glad that he introduced this character.
She's great.
Following Makima. And I think Makima was also another example of a perfectly utilized character in this series.
Absolutely, man. Like, she is literally cemented. I don't have to hear her name ever again. She's good. Obviously, we will see her
so
again
many
in a flashback,
characters that just work in this series.
Yeah, I love Nayuta. I can't wait for us to like truly deep dive into her, like get into her head, like actually, or if she has her own friends, like we really need that.
It's kind of like an Oliver situation, right? From
exactly. Yep.
Like, you have powers, you're living in this supernatural world, and you're trying to find yourself. So it's a coming-of-age story of someone who is inherently different than everyone else around
skateboard. She'll skateboard or roller skate with them. Skateboard with
ice
them.
skate. I'd like to see her ice skate. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah, it's different. Like, he knows what he's doing with these characters, and he just does it. And Denji is just the driving force for that. He's the face of that. And as I always say, man, if Fujimoto can keep up, like, seriously, Denji's on track of being in my top 5 MCs all time, easily. If he could just continue this.
Let's see, I got...
He might be higher than that.
Deku, Foes has got to be up there from Land of the Lustrous.
Do I even have one? Shit, I don't know.
See,
I can't
like,
rank
Luffy's difficult. Like, I could definitely rank my top 2. Like,
I put Luffy just because some of the things that I really like from someone like Denji, I like from Luffy. I just like that they're themselves. You can't do nothing to change them. You have to really force them to get to something. I like that.
I love Luffy. I think my issues with One Piece are kind of unfairly affecting my opinion of him or my ranking of him. I think maybe him and Denji are fighting for the 5th spot, if I'm being completely honest.
For me, Luffy would probably be like my... It's just hard because post-time skip it muddies things up a lot.
It does.
But like pre-time skip though, like if I'm just thinking pre-time skip, Luffy he's for sure like top 4. But like post-time skip, he might drop a little. Or he might still be there. I don't know. But Aaron, I would say, is like...
Again, yeah, I have Aaron, Deku,
ain't nothing like that.
Foes from Land of the Lustrous. 4th spot, probably... Do I say Thorfinn?
Oh, I'm going to say Thorfinn. Yeah.
Probably Thorfinn. And then, yeah, I think 5th spot, it's between Luffy and Denji, which absolutely insane feat for him to be... Sherm, that's my Achilles heel for One Piece. That is the hottest take I will ever have. His conversation with Jinbei is just unforgivable.
Would I put Fuko in there?
I would say no. I love her, don't get me wrong. I think that she's the best part about Undead Unluck, but does it make sense if I say she doesn't have the same momentum or like moving power that those other MCs have? Like, for me, Attack on Titan is not the same without Eren. Like, Vinland Saga,
I see what you mean. Okay.
It is necessary to have Thorfinn there.
I mean...
Denji, like, this story would be completely different if we don't have Denji.
I would say that her effect is the same as them, but that wasn't a driving force of that series because she definitely had an effect on everybody, like 100%. Like even like from the spring arc, like she did, but honestly, she just gets the boost for me because finally a female MC done like perfect, like executed all the way through. Because before that, it was just like Emma, and that was kind of it. But I don't know who else I'll put in my list. Oh, Ichigo. Yeah, I'll put Ichigo on my list. Top 5. Because that's the best thing in Bleach to me. He's easily the best thing in Bleach for me.
Nah,
like I can't.
Can't
there's nothing else in Bleach that I can't anymore. Bleach
I objectively just can't. I can't rank Ichigo in the top 5.
Tanjiro. I don't even.
All right, your camera's starting to die. / your mic's starting to die. I think it's time to wrap up. I think his phone might be literally imploding at the moment. I do not hear him in the slightest. Likely that means that he is disconnected or damn near dead battery-wise. I will give him like 10 seconds if he sends me a message, and then if not, I will go ahead and end the stream. Thank you, everyone who has joined us tonight or in the VOD, as always. We do appreciate all the support that we've had with this series. No, I am not a Demon Slayer hater. I'm actually quite looking forward to the movies. So the Demon Slayer movie, the Chainsaw Man movie, they will both be on the channel. We will have likely the 4th My Hero movie, possibly the 3rd, coming in. And I think that's his backup mic. So
the death of my phone. So yeah, we'll wrap up.
I was just saying, I wanted to thank everyone for coming through today. We got a couple of movies coming up. So Chainsaw Man movie, Demon Slayer movie, My Hero movie once we finish up season 8. But just a lot of content. We say this at the end of nearly every video nowadays, but yeah, just.
Hey man, shout my boy Yuji. I'm putting him in there too, man. Sorry, I gotta put my boy Yuji in there.
Not a chance. He's not in my top 10.
Dog. That's my big dog right there, man. He did his thing.
He's a chihuahua to me.
He came out on top.
I'm just kidding.
This thing, man. Big Yuji. Yeah. Gojo's best student. Sorry, guys.
Nah, I'd place top 5. I'd place top 5. That's what he says.
Yeah, I don't have a top. MCs ain't. Yeah, I can't do a list like that. To be honest, I can't. Aaron and everybody else.
Aaron and everybody else. That's a good way to end it. So, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. As Vontae likes to say, stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. We'll see you in the next video or stream, and
peace. Don't forget to look east.